All right. Big up Canadian Open. Congrats, Scottish golfer Robert McIntyre and his family for a great win. A great win in Hamilton, Ontario for the Canadian Open. We also got Canadian Classic, the Memorial Cup. Saginaw, Michigan. London Knights, 2 OHL hockey clubs. It's 1-0 Saginaw. I think there's a baseball game on too. Cardinals and Phillies. Try to keep you up to date with. But Mace Taggart should be joining me with a game 6 in Rogers Place. Mace is saying it was over. Edmonton's got this. I don't know, 6-2 on the road. Dallas Stars, they've been the good road warriors this year and into the playoffs. Let's see. Fired up Edmonton crowd up 3-2. Can take it. 1990, they won the Stanley Cup last, Oilers. Was it 06 or 07? They went to the final, lost to Carolina Hurricanes, right? Brindamore, Racky, all them were playing. Manzano talking to Uncle Mace about the Negro baseball stats, getting into the Hall of Fame. It's good, it's weird, but it's just weird because the stats are stats, you know. You're comparing different things. Wow. Rogers Place fired up in Edmonton. Orange lights going off crazy. Blue. Wow. They're playing some Metallica, Enter Sandman. Wow. It was a 1-0 Saginaw on London Knights in the Memorial Cup final. This is game 6 of the Western Conference. And, wait for Mace. But, yeah, he might have. I dozed off a little earlier, too, watching the end of the golf. That always happens. But I don't have any bets on. Maybe I should. I won a little bit on golf. Robert McIntyre. What else are we keeping track of? Oh, yeah, baseball. There's one game. Cards and Phillies. Cards up 4-2 on the Phillies now. I don't know if they're wearing those powder blue. Those were kind of neat. Cardinals yesterday, yeah. 4-2 up on the Phillies. Jays beat the Pirates today, finally. Well, they were very good. I mean, we saw their players come into the major leagues and dominate, you know, and they were even coming in old sometimes. It's just they weren't playing against each other. It's so, and those stats, like, what were the records? Come on. What were the, you know? The stats are the stats of Major League Baseball. That's what it is. I mean, I'm all for these guys getting recognition and in the Hall of Fames. Josh Gibson, and so many of them deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, of course, but it's Major League Baseball stats, not. And tonight, exit light. We're off to Never Land. We give cheap white little child. Looks like white cap little child there speaking. He speaks in Saskatoon games too. Why are you calling me Miss? Yeah, late night in the UK. Yesterday was a big Champions League final. Now the rumor mills are hitting big time. Yeah, there was a new short. Mario tried to go after a rabbit I saw in the park. He can't see them a lot of times. They're camouflaged for him. It's funny. Subscribe. Mosssports World will be live with Mace Taggart. They're doing the anthems right now. Canada and Edmonton, Rogers Place. And the American anthem for the Dallas Stars fans. 1-0 in the Memorial Cup final. But yeah, Northland's looking good. Orange and blue everywhere. Big ups Football with Brownie. He does nice, cool little shorts a lot of times too. Check out Football with Brownie YouTube. He's massive. I agree. It's hard to. It'll really hard to even compare the stats then going forward too. Going outside. Oh, it's so nice and hot out. What are you doing? He wants to hang out in the sunshine. So nice and sunny. Oh, wow. Mary will stay outside. Okay, every time a golfer that was Canadian hit the 13th hole, they were singing "Oh Canada." Pretty cool. Oh Canada, we stand on God for thee. Let's go Canada. I guess I'm going for the Oilers. What should I bet, though? These goal scorers have been killing me lately, trying to pick them. Who should I pick? Goal scorers, score, over, under, who will win? Oh, boy. Gonna drop the puck. I don't know where Mace is. Anyone? Maybe Mace died out on Sunday evening after a big meal. BX in the house. Jose, my man. They dropped the puck. Here we go. Game 6. Jesus, I didn't get a same game bet in before time. Cardinals, Phillies, only baseball game early on. I think I got the scoreboards right. Yeah. Here we go. Mace was supposed to be coming. He wanted to. It's on his channel too, so hit the likes over there. Miss Molina's Twitter. We're live. Following us. Come over to YouTube. It's Mosssports World to get your poll vote in. Tonight it's who's going to win the whole Conn Smythe MVP. The poll vote is for MVP of the whole NHL playoffs. Keep in mind, Conn Smythe, I guess not all people know what Conn Smythe trophy is. It's for MVP of the whole NHL playoffs. Get your votes in right now. McDavid got one. Get your votes in. He's got the most points now, I believe. Florida, I put their goalie Bobrovsky. He's been amazing beating the Rangers. Oilers block a shot. Dallas looking good early doors here. Oh, Dallas nearly. Out in front, no. Oilers will get it out, I think. Yeah. Big up Jose, Mel in the house, Miss Molina. Go follow her on Twitter and her YouTube, Miss Molina, and Instagram. It's Miss Molina. I think she sorted out doing some Euros. When is BX Gunner ever going to slap some predictions down? Their Superbru or the UEFA.com site. The description in the description. There's the links for UEFA match predictors, UEFA fantasy players group, our Superbru Euros picks. Copa America Superbru we have. I'll have our own Copa America pool too. Barkov, Bennett, or Bobrovsky, Manzano's Gatos. Florida Gatos. Barkov's been great, I agree. Bennett's been pretty clutch like Kachuk was last year. Even Sam Reinhart and Verhaeghe have been clutch too. Kachuk's been a man. Yeah, Bobrovsky's been really huge, though. Same game parlay. Isn't that what I pick here? Hockey. Oh, what the hell? It's not letting me. Live game. Maybe hit that. Now same game parlay. Yeah. Oh, boy. What am I betting? I'll bet Oilers to win in regulation. Goal scorer. Jason Robertson. McDavid. Yeah. What else? Oh, I heard a beep. Maybe it's Mace. Both teams to score. Sure, yeah. Both teams to score 2 goals at least. Yeah, I'll say that one. There. I got my same game parlay in. 525. Mace, I think's in the house. Nice. BX Manzano's in the house. Mace, welcome, Mace. The puck is dropped in Rogers' place. How you doing tonight?
What's up, family? How you doing tonight?
Melina, Jose, Anthony Manzano in the chat saying hi. Our voting poll tonight is who's going to win the whole Conn Smythe here. I put Bobrovsky, McJesus, Evan Bouchard, and Jason Robertson Dallas in case they win. But no, Oilers fans fired up. I think there's a power play coming up here. Jose saying, yo, Mace.
It is a power play.
Yeah, it is a power play coming up.
BX Gunner was
Going around the net there. Oh, he faked him out. He was going to go near side, and he got tripped. Yeah. Christopher Tanev in the box. Sorry, Mace. Florida to win it all. Jose saying, Manzano saying. I know Canes 89 is saying. I think Mace is leaning Florida too to win it all.
Yeah, I'm taking Florida to win it. Yeah.
They are a good team.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 in the Memorial Cup. The Memorial Cup might be going to the American team. Saginaw Spirit, the home team, is up 1-0 on London Knights. The Hunter Brothers Club.
That's on NHL Network here, man.
Is it Memorial Cup final? Nice.
Yeah, they love showing that stuff. Yeah.
The Canadian Open was today. A Scottishman, Robert McIntyre, and his father was his caddy, won the Canadian Open today.
Nice.
On the 13th hole now, Mace. But Oilers score, and I was like, I just bet McDavid.
Is it McDavid?
McJesus, I just bet on it. My bet go through? It better have. It did. Yeah.
Look, hey, Moss, look at that building. I haven't
It's
seen that
going
building
nuts.
like
Orange
that
and
since
blue everywhere.
1990.
I went McDavid and Robertson to get goals. And I think I got the first one done here. Power. You just can't. McDavid just lives on power plays, man. He scores every game on the power, like goal or, gets a couple assists. Oh, look how he dragged that, toe dragged that and put it in.
That's why he's the best player in the world, folks.
Oh, and then goes upstairs from his backhand after he toe dragged by the defenseman. Wow. He
player,
scores
folks, right there. Some player.
Man, he scores some unreal goals that he makes look easy, and they're super difficult. McDavid, I think Draisaitl got an assist.
Moss, you think he could play in the 80s and 90s, McDavid?
What's that?
You think he could have played in the 80s and the 90s?
He would have got roughed up pretty good, but no, with that speed, they would have been like, holy shit, what the hell? We got McDavid, the first part of the bet. Now, Jason Robertson, do your part. Dallas.
That's a long play.
But man, I have like the volume off, and I can still hear the TV, and it's like the camera guy's moving when the fans are erupting. Big ups to Kevin Campbell's family. Yeah, we don't know what is all true, but Melina's been sending, and everyone's been sending best wishes around. He's a great Arsenal great and commentator and podcaster, everything. Super Kevin Campbell. You'd really like the guy, Mace.
My prayers up to him too.
His family's in the hospital with him. Too young to be going through organ failures and such.
Yeah, man. I know that feeling for
13
years.
Yeah, it's his kidneys, I guess, and yeah, hopefully tough guy recovers.
Hope he does too.
I got to meet him once on the Chronicles of a Gooner show. It was cool. I was like, man, I had your poster up on my wall when I was a kid.
Let's see how Dallas responds. That was not a good look.
We had a little barbecue earlier. It's beautiful sunshine here.
How many degrees Celsius?
Some London Knight just got kicked out of the game in the Memorial Cup here. 5-minute power play for Saginaw. London Knights, Dale Hunter is fired up and furious. He got a few 5-minuters in his time, Dale Hunter. Oh, yeah, way up here, Manzano is putting some stuff about the baseball. He is asking you. I'll find it here, Manzano.
Who, the man who doesn't know any hockey? He's asking me a question?
Manzano's asking you about the baseball stats.
But wasn't he the one last night who said I knew nothing about
We kind of
hockey?
talked about it yesterday. We just said it's unfair because it's unfair to everybody. Because how do you compare? How do you take everything into consideration?
Oh, you talking about
Manzano's asking about the Josh Gibson and MLB stats. And
it's because of Barry Bonds.
According to updated new leaderboards, Josh Gibson leads most of the hitting records, most home runs, hits, on base percentage, batting average, slugging percent. Well, man, we knew it. He was very old when he kept playing. But yeah, if he would have played in the majors, he would have crushed.
They're telling Barry Bonds.
But I said the other night, the stats are the stats. It's a league. How do you go and just suddenly import other league stats?
I'm gonna say something right now. Okay.
It's kind of silly.
Hey, Bill 5, what's up, family?
I mean, I think these guys should be Hall of Fame. They should be recommended. All the best players should be in it, but it's hard on the stat situation. I don't get it.
I don't think people realize how destroyed baseball is.
They're disrespecting their own history and the Negro Leagues are put up. They have all their own traditions and Hall of Fames and museums, and they should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame 100%. But
say hello, my boy.
It's weird.
It's not that.
It's weird to be integrating stats.
What it is this. They're putting that in to remind the younger writers that the cheaters have been erased.
Yeah, and that, everything's all good, that it wasn't brutal, that they didn't let these players in for how many years. They're just trying to mop, put something over and say, oh, yeah, it's all good now. No, it was bad that how they got treated, not being able to play. Thank God someone finally had the balls and courage to do it.
Good to see 305 in the building.
Oh, I'm missing a whole bunch of chats here. What's going on? Manzano was saying hi to Molina. BX said so. No, it's not the time or pace. It check trolls a few months ago. We're talking so much shit about Kevin not being a legend, being on the. Yeah, what a clown. Like, he just loves our club, and even those idiots were trashing him. Unbelievable. Jose, you're right. What up, Coach Mace, Mr. Miami, saying how you doing today? Feeling today? Much love and respect. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, Mr. Miami. Chilling like a villain now. It's beautiful, sunny out here. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Had a good barbecue or something this weekend. I think you misunderstood me. I was shocked that Moss knew more about hockey than you did. You didn't know. And what? It's not like, I know a lot of baseball too, but it's not whether someone knows more or whatever. It's what you can remember when you get to our point of our lives. It's what you can remember.
Exactly. I mean, this man's trying to.
We've lived it. We watched sports our whole lives. Mace obviously did from little kid too. So did I.
I'll take care of his ass. That's coming for him.
Appreciate you pulling up, family. Mace is saying.
These goddamn Dolphin fans making.
He's having a Budweiser and a Hennessy. Oh, I was listening to some of them late last night too. Again, it's silly. I can't watch.
Late last night?
I go in for a bit, and it no matter what, it turns into madness at some of these channels. Oh.
First of all, Moss knows more.
At least a lot of them are coming around. A lot of them, the guys that are running these channels, are coming around with our thinking about Chris Greer, though, Mace.
I don't
think to show some respect.
Anyway, what they saying conspiracy about what?
What's that?
What they saying conspiracy about over there?
Well, there's lots that used to hate him, but the guys that are running the channels are like, no, he's doing a fine job. That's a very tough job right now.
Oh, I ain't paying attention.
And then they're like, give him a goddamn trophy or medal if he can go through the season without having to sign Tua. But, maybe he rips it up and we got to pay him even more. But that's the risk we're going to take.
If you don't win a playoff game, then they're in the dilemma. Boy. All right, Dallas on the power play. Minute 40 left in it. Dallas needs a goal here. But let me answer
305 to the 306. We don't need to know Moss will be 50. We don't need to know.
The reason why Moss knows more than I do is because he lives in the nation where they live, sleep.
Yeah, like I said, in Saskatchewan here, everyone knows someone that's made the NHL and their family, their friends, their neighbor.
I can imagine.
We live it.
Yeah.
And then, like if we were talking 80s New York basketball, I think Mace would know a lot more than me.
Exactly.
He wouldn't expect me to know every single player.
That's what I was trying to tell Borgoff the other night. Couple weeks ago, I'm like, bro, how can you tell me about my team? Bro, you just jumping on the bandwagon because you on Tyreek Hill's jock, bro. How are you gonna tell me about New York?
We see the same stuff, but we've seen it over again for decades.
For decades, bro. Yeah, you know what's happening just by observing. That's why you observe.
It's not like Mace isn't paying attention to what's going on with Tyreek and Madness and his stats. You know, of course we do, but we're not. It's not going to affect our.
You're not going to bed with that bullshit.
Yeah, it's not going to affect what we cheer for, though.
Exactly. I can't believe if Dallas loses tonight.
I can't. But I didn't know that he had that many kids with that many women. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. With 4 and
he's been busy. How does he do podcasts and stuff? Jesus Christ, he's got too many things to do.
You notice YouTube took his podcast though.
Oh, Dallas with a good chance there on the power play.
Yeah, I'm reading Dallas's body language. That's what I'm doing. Observing.
You're trying to see what it looks, what the fight back looks like.
Yeah. Melina Bogov, what's up, everybody? Good evening in my chat. Good to see everybody.
Melina's asking who you think will win NBA. Yeah, we're not too pumped for the final, but we'll be talking about it.
I am. Well, I said all along, Miss Melina, whoever wins the West wins the championship.
Yeah, he always said the West will win.
So Dallas in 6.
Ah, Kyrie Irving, I can't take it. Doncic deserves it though. Holy! Oh, Oilers nearly 2-on-1. The crowd was already jumping and they missed. Good play by Ottinger to stand his ground. Yeah, Alonzo wants to join in. Manzano, anyone? I'll put it in the chat. Mr. Miami, Molina, Alonzo, anybody.
305.
It's a hockey fun watch along. Watch party.
Next Saturday night, if the Oilers win, they'll start in Sunrise, Florida, home of the Panthers. The Panthers, the only team in pro sports when they come out of their tunnel, they're playing club music. You can't reach them.
Edmonton and Boston, too top heavy, deep and way too finesse. Well, yeah, we've been like that, but now, like Mace was saying yesterday, Boston will have a chance to add now that we've lost some contracts, and we might trade one of these goalies that have been so good too. It's going to open some avenues up for the Bruins, maybe. Alonzo's going to come back in here, okay. Crosby and her Tim Hortons hockey cards. These ones, Molina, these ones. There's a Crosby and Mario Lemieux together or something. I'm talking about the Celtics. Oh, not Bruins. So what did he say here? Manzano, Edmonton have the same issue. They're too top-heavy. Celtics. Yeah, Celtics are so top-heavy, they might be able to just keep riding that to a title.
Not against this team, bro.
I don't think Dallas they can, but
the same thing was going to happen.
They're there, though. They're there.
The same thing was going to happen to the Celtics is what happened to the Rangers.
Manzano's in the house.
Sorry, Uncle. I didn't mean to insult you like that. I apologize.
No, it's not. We know what you mean.
I'm going to leave that.
Just clarifying. Just clarifying.
By the way, speaking of the Rangers.
Putting it in context.
Speaking of the Rangers.
I'm a freak even for Canada, though, how much hockey I know. A lot of Canadians say they'll know, but they'll know one team, not the whole league.
And to be honest, like we've been saying since the beginning, Boston, the Celtics and the Oilers have that same issue, Uncle, where they don't really have a deep bench. Like their two top lines are good, but once you get further into their bench, it's not that good, and they're not physical enough to deal with.
Mace, is Porzingis gonna be back?
No word.
No word yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be
How's he
back.
not healthy yet? Jesus Christ.
I think I'm honestly predicting that he he might miss the rest of the playoffs.
Saginaw, Michigan. Wow. They're showing a picture of it. It's pretty small.
I haven't heard a word from Porzingis, and to be honest, and I kept my word, I do not pay attention to the Eastern Conference. So if he's coming
Yeah,
back.
He has a bit, yeah.
Yo, Jordan. Yeah, no, the Eastern Conference sucks. I like the Western Conference and how they play the.
Every team is good in the West. Like every team.
The
Golden State didn't even make it.
I think that's the issue with both. Honestly, I think that's the issue with both Eastern Conference and the two sports, like in hockey in basketball. They're too top heavy. The team, there's not really depth. Besides the top 5 teams, the other teams are horrendous. They're in rebuild. The both
Florida,
conferences
Dallas,
on the West are way
Rangers
too strong.
Florida, Dallas are deep. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that aren't deep. You're right.
Yeah, I think
but we were talking about that yesterday too. Me and Mace are saying that's where NHL's having success with parity, but they don't go all the way with it like the NFL does. You know, the NFL makes sure it's parity. They cater to the betting. You know, with you get fined if you don't label the injuries. You get you have to have them clearly defined the whole week. You know, the hockey doesn't do that right. The Bettman, he's got to. It'll help the game grow even more.
Yeah, no, and
there's Lonzo, big up Lonzo.
Hey Lonzo. Well, and what helps the NHL too is they also don't allow the same team to win the lottery. They have a rule that a team that gets the number one pick can't get it multiple times in back-to-back years. Since I think it was Edmonton or Edmonton or Toronto that got it back-to-back years.
Pittsburgh and Edmonton went out on those.
I think that's where the parity helps. That's what helps the NHL. They don't allow the same team to get
that's what makes NFL so great is how many times have we seen teams go from last to first in their division? Like it's happened tons. Not just the shitty, whatever that is, NFC South,
AFC South,
Carolina, New Orleans, Tampa Bay. That it happens almost every year for that division.
But you know, it's funny. Like talking about NFC, AFC, and AFC South. It's so like kind of congested with like expansion teams and all that.
Yeah, no, but honestly, I think Houston is going to dominate that division the rest of for the next 10 years. To be honest,
Colts had a chance to be up again, but Houston.
And like, I think the media kind of hyped up the Jaguars to be their favorite, but then that didn't turn out as planned, I guess. But I live in Houston, the Houston area, and the Texans look pretty decent for a change. And
there must be a lot of hype. I know Laro on Mace's channel. Laro is pretty hyped in Houston there
because D'Amico Ryans is a smart, young, brilliant coach. He was a Texan linebacker for years and went to the Eagles. And he's very smart and knows the game very well.
Whoa. Ed Vander Kane looks hurt here. He's going off to the bench, to the dressing room.
Did they say what the injury is?
I don't know. He hit a guy, put him into the bench, and you could see he didn't follow through with his head. He something's wrong.
Let's hope he didn't injure his shoulder. If he didn't follow
it might be shoulder. You might be right.
I don't know why these hockey players don't follow through the hit all the way through. They always go halfway.
Because they don't want to kill somebody and they lose their career.
He tried to put him right into the bench there, but it looked like something went wrong when he hit him.
Yeah, that's King.
Hey, do you guys think that Evander Kane has kind of turned his career around, or do you think that he's still pretty much in trouble?
He's grown up. He's a man now. He was pretty silly as a young man, flashing his cash and going bankrupt and saying stupid things and getting kicked out of teams, really. But yeah, he showed another part of his game too, that he can be a grinder, you know.
Well, there was always that talent when he got drafted from
he's big and fast. Someone's always going to want big and fast.
Well, what hurts Kane though too, Alonzo, is he got injured way too much early on in his career.
Yeah, and when he came to Buffalo, he was almost
scoring years for Winnipeg.
Yeah, well, when he was Buffalo, he was set up to fail almost. Well, every other player now is almost set up to fail with Buffalo, so it's kind of sad. But because there was a lot of hype, I remember, because he was, drafted pretty high.
There's Mace's prediction: Mavs in 6.
I have Mavs in 5.
Who gets home? Oh, Boston probably.
Boston.
Celtics. I can't stand the Celtics.
God, I hate both these teams. I hate Celtics more.
So
I hate Celtics more though.
I ain't rooting for nobody, but like I said from day one, West
will win. Yeah.
I wish it was the Pacers and the Wolves, but
dude,
it would have been a ratings nightmare.
Pacers, Mavericks in 7.
No, I got Mavericks in 6.
I think we're giving way too much. I think we're giving way too much credit to the Celtics by saying they go to 6 or 7 games. I think at the max, the series goes to 5.
I think
Mavericks
will win their home game. Boston will win a couple home games.
The problem is with Boston is they're at. I mean, my God. I mean, people who dying to pick them. They're going to, it's like 74-26 by the NBA fans.
Power play for the Oilers again.
Again? Oh,
Midget last now. 440 in the first period. 6-2 shots for Dallas, though.
You know what's sad? The Oilers are so good, but the Panthers are better.
What are you barking about? What are you barking about?
The Panthers are going to grind them to the ground, just like they did the Rangers. Yes, Jonathan. Mavs at 7. I'll be doing the finals Thursday night. Jesus. Who's that? Drysdale?
Yeah.
2-0 Edmonton. Who's that?
Oh, wow.
Hyman?
There's Hyman.
I haven't seen this crowd this up.
It's so nice, though.
Since '89 against the Kings. One of the greatest series I've ever saw in the NHL.
Whoa. 2-0. I missed that goal.
2-0 Edmonton.
Who got that one?
Hyman.
Wow.
Could you imagine being a Maple Leaf fan and saying we could have re-signed Hyman?
Yeah.
Well,
they had him. They had him, and how they let him go.
Let's be honest. It's a big difference playing with Austin Matthews and playing with Connor McDavid. And I'll explain why. Austin Matthews is a scoring machine.
Hyman was so underrated at Toronto.
Yeah. Wow.
Big up Rosie.
There's a reason why
Rosie the Rangers. New York Rangers are done though.
He gets 137 points a year.
It's a good point, Mace, because whenever Matthews was drafted, he was a goal scorer, a natural goal scorer for a centerman. That's kind of rare. Yeah. However, you're right. It seems like McDavid's more of an assist guy, like Adam Oates was.
It's just he plays at such a high pace, McDavid. It takes special guys to play with him.
You gotta be able to skate with him. That's why.
Yeah. Hyman can really work the boards and skate and get in front, muck it up. He's a good guy to play with, McDavid.
Do you think Hyman's a power forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draisaitl still likes to play center some. He's really a power forward, though. You know? Sniper, big, skilled.
But
Like a John Clare.
But he likes to still play center, yeah.
The Panthers are a type of team, though, that will neutralize them.
Hyman and Kane are their power forwards.
That series could get ugly, man. Edmonton.
2-0. Here's the goal I missed. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Draisaitl set it up.
Okay. You know, Mace, you bring a good point up.
Oh!
Because Messi Kachuk, I think there's still a bit of rivalry between him and McDavid because Kachuk was a flame.
Okay.
And McDavid was an older. So I think there's still a lot of bad blood there. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, is Matthews going to get you 70 assists a year?
60.
No.
Bobrovsky's got a vote. Robertson's got a vote.
My point being, Mace, is that I'm talking Matthew Tkachuk now. Matthew Tkachuk was a Panther, right? But he used to be a Flame, and McDavid's the older, so there's still a lot of bad blood there, you know?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And we all know how the Tkachuk brothers play. They play dirty and aggressive to a point. So.
Oh yeah, they'll be familiar with Tkachuk, the Oilers. That's for sure.
But there's a point there, right, with the Tkachuk brothers with Brady, and I don't know how you feel, Mace, or maybe you as well, Moss, about him being a captain of USA Hockey. I think he doesn't deserve. Yeah,
Brady was the captain.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve that, in my opinion, because
I wouldn't doubt if his brother might be if they had a World Cup, you know.
Well, right, but
might be Chris Kreider, might be Matthew Tkachuk.
But I think they did it because his dad, who his dad is, you know. That's just what I think.
Just people rally behind those kind of guys.
But they're pretty annoying, if you ask me.
Who else could be Austin Matthews? Who could be captain in USA?
I think this is a kind of a rare choice, but I wouldn't mind having Jacob Trouba as a captain.
Yeah, Trouba on the Rangers is a big time leader.
The fallout here, Moss, since the sun has come out. I'm not joking.
Oh yeah, you were predicting. We were predicting Zibanejad and Panarin they'll go after at Rangerland.
This is how it works.
So what's going on there?
The owner of the Rangers and the Knicks, he gives the Knicks all the money, whatever they want to do. He lives and dies with the Rangers, and heads will roll.
Yeah.
Dolan loves that hockey team.
So is that what's happening so far? Are they going after any particular
upset.
players or what?
Yeah, it's going to be a bad look because they're upset that they lost, not because of up and down the way they like to play. They're blaming it here that they got hustled, they got bullied, they got pushed around.
Yeah, they weren't able to play their game. It was low scoring.
Like
you said, they keep adding snipers and stuff instead of grinders. Barclay Gaudreau was probably one of their best players. Lafreniere, who they were almost giving up on, he was probably one of their best players.
This is a fan base, Moss, and Alex, but it's generation by generation. They pass it down since the 1920s, and they don't like boring, grinded out hockey.
That's why we were saying Edmonton's similar, but I was like, they both are relying on their power plays and their snipers, their stars, their offensive. Both fan bases want exciting hockey, but we know that you got to grind. Oilers have finally figured that out a bit, but if Oilers only scored one goal on Florida like Rangers, they'd be like, what the hell's with our stars? Why aren't we scoring?
Exactly. I'm sorry. You wanted to say something before? I mean, Alonzo, you want
Oh
to
yeah, right. So my second favorite team, right, is Maple Leafs. And that's the problem they have is like their big scorers don't score because they're too nervous, they're too
Once they hit the
timid.
playoffs, Nylander played good, I thought, but he was playing
But
pretty hurt too.
but Mitch Marner always was missing, and he's
Oh,
a bad defender. And
yeah.
the Leafs depend too much on Morgan Riley to make things happen. That's
Yeah,
just me.
that's what I was telling Luke, who's a big Leafs fan, and Molina. I go, they need another really good defenseman, not just some old guy that was good. They need another guy like Morgan Riley. You're right, Lonzo.
I.e., Giordano. Poor guy, man.
Old.
And he's
He
beat
was
up,
awesome.
man.
When he was on the
Yeah.
Flames, how good was he, Mace Giordano? He was
He,
awesome on the
he won a Norris Trophy.
Yeah, he was
Hall of
awesome on the
Fame.
Flames, but he's
He was on the
pretty
Hall of
old
Fame
now.
level.
He's banged up.
See, that's Lee's problem. They always trade for players that's gonna fill in a hole for 2 months of the season.
Yeah.
By that time, they're already done. They're already
And then
tied
they're having to do
because
it again. They're having to do that over again. Like, yeah. They
remember-
need to trade. They need to trade Marner and be able to like either get a stud defenseman or a stud goalie. One of the two.
hey, Mace and Moss, they've been doing this for years. They tried to do it with Brian Leach and Phil Housley. They barely played.
They're so good, those guys.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember because like
Late night.
they got him for rent, and then they retired. They retired after that season because they knew they couldn't win the cup with the Leafs. You know,
And all these old veterans are be like, man, if we can go to Toronto and they win, it'll be so amazing. That happens all the time.
That's rare because
but they've never won. They've never won.
The last time a starter defenseman won a Stanley Cup trophy was with the Avalanche when Ray Bork won.
Yeah.
That was the last time I remember.
Ray Bork, my guy.
And he could still play at that time too. And he didn't retire right after that year.
Yeah, he played a couple with Colorado. A few.
Did he really? A couple
or four with Colorado there, yeah.
I thought Ray Bork retired after that.
We do barbecue. Once it gets nice out here, Rosie, we hit the barbecues.
Rosie from Glasgow?
Yeah, Rosie of the Rangers.
So, Rosie, one of my good friends is from Glasgow Rangers, and he's from Glasgow. He lives in the Woodlands, Texas now. His name is Darren Smith. If that name rings a bell.
Smith, and now he's in Texas, and he's Scottish.
Yeah, because he moved from oil and gas.
Oh yeah. Got a lot of Rangers fans, a lot of Celtic fans around the whole world. It's pretty cool. Man, they used to show the Rangers Celtic games over here in Canada. They don't show them anymore.
They have him here on CBS Sports Network, I think.
The Golasso?
Oh.
Your Phillies and John Jansen's Cardinals are playing Sunday night ball too, aren't they?
Yeah.
You got that on too?
Well, I'm watching the game right now.
You were up 4-2. Is it still 4-2?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 4-4 it says. End of 5.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Cardinals tied it up.
The Phillies tied it up. Cardinals were winning. The Phillies tied it up.
Where's John Jansen tonight?
The Phillies tied it up.
Are they wearing those blues again? The baby blues?
No. Yeah, they're at home tonight. I think the Cardinals won baby blues.
Where is my WhatsApp? Oh, it's right here. Where is John? Oilers intermission and 2-0. Not looking good. How many of these games? The first team that's gotten up has lost the game though a bunch of times in this series.
Moss, you type loud.
Type?
It's like you angry type.
Yeah, it's up here, so I was like, bow, bow, bow. I have it up on a little shelf thing. Yeah, I was shaking it. His name Darren Smith. There's a lot of Smiths. In Scotland, sometimes it's with a Y too, Smith. With the Smythe division in the old days, the Oilers, Canucks, Flames, Jets. It was the Smythe division. Smythe.
They had the Campbell division, right? Like Campbell.
Campbell in Wales were the conferences, and there was Smythe, the Norris. That's why we bug. We say NFC North. We call it NFC Norris because that comes from hockey.
Yeah.
It was like the same cities where the hockey kind of was too.
The
Detroit,
Bears, Lions,
Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota. St. Louis was in there, I think, the Norris. And then what other ones was there? There was Adams was Bruins division. Patrick was Rangers and Flyers. The Patrick division.
Smythe was the Oilers division.
Yeah, Patrick was like Islanders, Rangers, Flyers, Devils. Iman Perry in the house, your buddy, Mace.
Oh, by the
What
way,
age is he? Do you know what
Alonzo,
side
nice
of
to meet
Glasgow
you,
he's
bro.
from, Alonzo?
I don't. I think he's in his 50s, I think. Maybe 57.
Hi, Tubbs. Good evening. Iman, what's up, Iman? Let's go football. It's still, let's go hockey, Mr. Miami. Till it's over, it's not over.
What's up, Iman? Family in the building as always.
So,
England's playing a friendly tomorrow.
But there's a couple of Rangers that played. They were American. There was Mace, Carlos Montenegro, and Claudio Reyna.
Yeah, Claudio Reyna.
And also Giovanni Van Bronckhorst also was for Rangers.
He's Dutch. Played for Holland.
Yeah, very good player. Arsenal too.
Did he come over to MLS for a bit, Van Bronckhorst? Didn't he play for? No, he coached. We had Aaron Vinter, Toronto FC. Aaron Vinter was the Dutch guy we had.
So Giovanni came from Fine Art. Then he went to Rangers, and Arsenal, Barcelona, and
he didn't go MLS ever at the end, did he? No, I don't think.
No. Then he had an amazing goal against Gio Reyna.
He had a good left foot, Van Bronckhorst.
The goal in World Cup was amazing against Uruguay, right?
Yeah. Claudio Reyna's son. He was on Forest there for a bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was only on loan, wasn't he? Or did no? I think he's owned by Dortmund still. Giovanni Reyna, right? Or Giuseppe? No.
Yeah, that's right. Giovanni. He went back to Rangers and coached them after Steven Gerrard left.
Rangers, yeah, Van Bronckhorst. He did a good job. Rangers, kind of, didn't he? Rosie? I thought Van Bronckhorst did a pretty good job.
But it's kind of hard to...
It's you and Celtic. It's like you can't make mistakes. You got to beat them.
It's kind of hard to do what he did after Gerrard left, though.
Yeah.
And you can't buy into the system, then you might as well forget about it.
That's cool. Finding out ways to... Yeah, my sister got cancer when she got all her chemo and everything. She didn't lose her hair. They thought she would. But yeah, she survived. She's good now. All clears. My other sister, Rosie. You guys met Kelly yesterday. They're in the Champions League final. What'd you think of the Champions League final, Lonzo?
It was a joke. I thought Dortmund had chances to take the lead, and
they had to score. That Fulkrug one was like the inside of the post. Like,
yeah,
that but like they needed that, because how many times has Real Madrid come back and won games too at the end? So like, you need to get the lead, and then you need to get that second one too.
Yeah, but Real Madrid has too much pace.
It's so hard to beat Real Madrid. Sorry.
They have a lot of pace, man. They're just too good.
Oh, wow. That's so young to get cancer, man. Shit. Shout out Iman. Melina says. Iman Perry. I can't believe I'm saying this, but go Oilers. Yeah, all of Canada. Now I drive around Saskatoon. There's Oilers flags everywhere. The bandwagons are coming out.
That's cool.
Everyone's an Oilers fan. There is a lot of Oilers fans here, but still, everyone's an Oilers fan suddenly.
I hope the Oilers do make it far, because it'd be good for Canada,
Yeah, I don't look at it that way, but it would be. It's time to stop talking about that a team has.
What's up, John?
There's Cardinals, John. Your Phillies and Cardinals are tied. Lonzo's got Phillies going. John Jensen's got a Cardinals.
I had a game. I have the hockey on my TV, the Phillies on my phone.
I got the Memorial Cup on my other TV. Saginaw, Michigan winning. Yeah, it's that's the stats now, Rosie. Like a couple, you can expect one of you is going to get a cancer, heart attack, or stroke, by the age 65, 70. Everyone thinks it's not going to happen to them, but averages are. It's going to happen to you or someone close to you.
That's really sad.
It's brutal stats.
2-0 Saginaw.
Yeah, Saginaw, Michigan. Maybe the Memorial Cup will go to an American team for one. 3-0. I thought it was 2-0. It's 3-0 Saginaw.
Is that IHL?
Sorry. 3-0. First intermission for Stars and Oilers. Jeez, 53. That's like old days. Average age of a guy in Canada is like 80, 82 or something like that.
You guys think Dallas could come back, or do you think it's over?
Plenty of time.
I think Dallas is going to score, but the Oilers will get a power play and score too. I think there's more goals to come.
He's singing the praises on TNT.
Oh, yeah, you get the TNT feeds, you guys.
Oh, blown up they are now.
We get Sportsnet always. Team Canada beer money, Mr. Babby always likes to say.
I get a Mace. Are you watching the Max stream?
Jerry.
Which stream?
Max. HBO Max.
No.
Oh, I am. I have Max. So.
Yeah, that's not me, bro.
So far, I got right. McDavid scoring. But I need Oilers to win in regulation, so we're good with that. I need Jason Robertson to get a goal. And Dallas to get 2. But Robertson at one of them.
Yeah, I have Max, so I just use that for
First Jakes Robertson. Yeah, we got to talk up Robertson. Then he'll start scoring.
Is Max good?
I think so. I mean, for sports and stuff, it's come a long way. I think, And that's how I watch Game of Thrones and all that. So I watch movies and all that, and then I watch NBA, and they have baseball on as well, and then the hockey playoffs. So it's a win-win to me. It's all going streaming anyway. They're gonna have NASCAR on next year. So
Gibraltar, Scotland, Croatia, North Macedonia, England, Bosnia, Germany, Ukraine. Friendlies tomorrow. Trying to get ready for the Euros. Rosie was asking who's England playing. Looks like Bosnia. Well, they got Serbia and Slovenia in their groups. So, yeah, that's smart to play Bosnia. Play a similar style team. Tubbs, yeah, trying to get his physician license here in Canada. Get that done. So nice out, eh, Mario? Scottish guy won the Canadian Open, Rosie's. Robert McIntyre, and his dad was his caddy for him. It's almost making me cry, these old father-son duo winning the Canadian Open together. Man, he had a thick Scottish accent. Wow. I think he was from Orban or something, he said, Rosie. Scotland. I'm almost done my iced tea. Damn it. Had a couple beer last night for the game. Mr. Mammy was in the house. Who else did we have? Oh, Raven Knight was telling us about tornadoes and everything down in Texas.
Thanks, Rosie. I appreciate that.
You have 2 new messages. Friendlies, yeah, getting ready for Euros. That's why Canada's headed over there so they can play France and Netherlands. Who's USA warming up with?
I don't know.
Come on, the Bosnians. Scotland was playing. What did I show there?
Yeah, USA have a lot of potential, but it's a joke. I was get my hopes up and nothing happens. So.
Oh, Gibraltar, Scotland. You're playing Gibraltar. Come on, that's too easy.
Gibraltar.
They make fun of our nations and stuff in our league. They got they got Faroe Islands, Gibraltar.
What was it one
all these
team?
Liechtenstein, Lux. Give me a break, Europe. You can't look down on us.
What was that one team that beat Holland a couple years ago?
Iceland beating England, and that was in the Euros that time. That was.
I mean, it was I think a qualifying
Macedonia
game.
Took out Italy. I know what you mean. I can't remember.
I think it was North Macedonia that beat Holland that one year. In qualifying.
Losses. Carlito and Blue Board on Twitter also. Jerry's a good Chelsea guy. Chelsea's going to have tough time. They're going to have to pay over the odds for players because who's going to want to go there? You have to qualify to get in the conference, Chelsea. Players want to play in Champions League.
Who cares? I have a lot of money in the world now.
They have to throw extra money at everyone to get them.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, here we go. Second period. McDavid's chewing on his mouth guard. Oh, 3-1. London Knights got to go. I missed that. He says it's on NHL Network, Mace said. The Memorial Cup. Michigan. Second period, yeah. London Knights look like Prince Albert Raiders. They have same uniforms, practically. Yeah, what's your thoughts, Jerry, on what's going on at Chelsea there? Maresca is signed up for 5 years plus another. Maresca. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Happy Sunday. You following the NBA playoffs then? Who you think's going to win the final, Daniel Barry? A lot of people seem to think Dallas.
Yeah, you know I got
Dallas Stars stay alive. They're 6-2 on the road these playoffs, Mace. That's what I was saying. They got fight back, but oh man, Jamie Benn almost knocked that in out of the air.
You know the Oilers between Moss, they was down 2-0 in game 4 to late in the game scored 8 straight goals on Stars. You can understand why they've been demoralized. 8 straight.
Yeah, you said they were done. It's been a nightmare
football family
on Hansi Flick
no
or
doubt.
but it turned out to be about Maresca. Oh yeah, Maresca. I mean, you got to think about it. Leicester City had a lot of shit thrown at them, and he dealt with it. You know, they had a good squad though, but he dealt with it and got them. You know, won the championship. That's something to be said. He's worked with Pep. He was a pretty good player. I remember Maresca. I remember him on like Juventus and I think Sevilla. He was a pretty good player. Yeah, Real Madrid's Mbappe deal's finally getting announced.
Oh, not much.
Because he's on a free. They can say it.
So does the transfer signing season open today?
Like all the talks and everything can start getting worked on, but I think it's officially not till like the 13th or 14th, isn't it?
When the Euros start.
Yeah, so as soon as we hear the Euros start, there'll be a lot of announcements going on every day too. We'll wake up and we'll start hearing things. Euro games will be on and Copa America at nights. It'll be a pretty cool summer. Wake up, hear some more signings are happening.
On the OBBC app.
It's announced every day. Yeah, Mbappe will get done, and then there'll be some more things. You know, some of these young strikers, 1 or 2 get signed, then everything's gonna start happening. So does that mean Victor Osimhen, when he was saying all along he knows where he's going and what's happening, did he mean Arsenal then? Because he was saying today he was hoping Arsenal's coming in with a bid.
Well,
so does that mean he always thought he's coming to us? I thought it was someone else.
Well, it's in talk that he's been offered to Arsenal.
Yeah, like it sounds like he did want us. Does want us, Osimhen.
Well, apparently
there's only so many teams that can buy something like that. Like that's a madness of 120, 130 million.
But apparently Cisco is more better for the way Arteta wants to play. Osimhen, not so much.
Just turned 21. There's a lot you can mold with him still, you know. Osimhen's not very old though.
He's not, but we'll see.
Everybody go subscribe to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. I just did.
Daniel Barry right there.
I just described Daniel.
Is that Italian name, Barry? Daniel Barry? Where you type it like that?
Daniel Barry.
Barry.
Oh my God.
Cisco looks good, hungry, and exciting. Yeah, he's a good sniper, it seems like. I didn't know much about him. And then, you know, when the rumors were there, every time I tried to watch Leipzig, I swear it was Openda playing, not him. But then I went and watched a bunch of his Slovenia games, and man, he plays smart. He's good for a young guy.
Hey, Moss, do it again. Daniel Barry.
Daniel Barry. Yogi Berra. He was Italian, wasn't he? Yogi Berra, Mace?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, the
You
catcher, yeah.
Yogi Berra.
He was a
Ain't
hilarious.
rolling till it's over.
He was a hilarious little man. Oh my god.
He also coached the Astros, I believe. Or was a bench coach?
Was the
Bench coach.
biggest influence in Craig Biggio's Hall of Fame career.
He was really smart, funny old guy. Fuck.
Sure was. 10 championships.
Yeah, put your link in, Rosie. My sister copied it down so she would see your recipes and stuff. Scottish comedy, Ranger stuff. Yeah, you gotta do your little. If Rangers make a good signing this summer, you gotta do an announcements, Rosie.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember Marisa Dew scoring
Figures
against
me too, Utah.
Manchester
Sorry.
United.
Maresca, yeah, he's a good player, Jerry. I remember him as a player. I know he's worked at like West Ham and Sevilla or Parma, and then he worked with Pep. I think after Arteta left, he worked with. There's Rosie's channel for YouTube. Her nice, cool little shorts. Always again, Rosie. We're open here, and we don't even crack on Luca AFC with his spamming his reactions. Always. But yeah, Maresca, he's had some good influences like Arteta has too with his, young coaching career. So, and he did that good with Leicester right away. When Leicester, also in the background, you got to think Leicester City and these players and management, they know they're in trouble financially, like something's going to come down on them, and it threw them for a loop for a little while. They were way ahead in the championship, but they recovered and made sure they still won and are promoted as the champs. So, yeah, you got to think there's something there Maresca has a little special. I hope Chelsea suck, but that's a different story. I wanted to put Daniel's link in, but I can't. Oh, yeah, it was up here. Mace put it up.
Daniel's link? All right, I'll do it. Hold up.
Where is it? I had it.
I'll drop his link.
There it is. Sports highlights. London Knights are putting on the pressure on Saginaw now. Softball night. Oh, for St. Louis, John. Bowling, softball. He plays golf. Good on him. What is this? Oh, Miss Molina sent something. Gotta look at that later. Pretty hot still. Texas. Raven was saying it was pretty humid yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Still today.
Yeah, it's been raining. It's been raining.
Want to join that? Link is in the chat.
It's been raining a lot here in the Houston area.
Really hot and then raining, so kind of humid.
Yeah.
Same with Ontario. I think they've been hot and humid, big rains. I saw the Gulf, it was raining and then it got hot again. Ontario's like that with all those big Great Lakes right there. Tomorrow I'm saying, oh yeah, I read that.
He's a big California fan. All of his teams, Daniel
LA. Berry's sports highlights, 6.34K followers. Wow.
Lakers, Dodgers, Rams, and Magic cards. UFC cards.
Yeah, it's humid on the British island, isn't it?
So if you're an LA sports fan, go subscribe.
LA? No, I hate most of the LA. I might start cheering for LA Rams, maybe. Cronky's teams. Just to piss people off.
Let Daniel know next time he pops in my home.
Someone was saying, we were in your chat one time, Mace. Someone was saying LA Rams will suck. I was like, I bet you they won't. Oh, it was the Niners guy. Maybe, yeah, he was just being biased, maybe. It was your Niners buddy guy.
Oh, you mean eye test?
Yeah, he was saying Rams are going to suck, but I think it was just because he doesn't like them.
He likes the Rams this year, though.
Yeah, I think they're going to pick it up.
I do, too. And they said the kid who they drafted to
They can spread that Aaron Donald money around now. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah. They said he's a beast out there. Looks damn good.
Yeah, there was Chelsea, Tottenham, man. You guys all laughing at each other and making fun of each other. It was fun to watch today on this one channel I was watching. Duval County, Dade County, 305.
Oh, he's up here?
Oh, you just put that in the chat.
I'll tell you something, Moss. You got some good supporters in your chat room.
Yeah, it's starting to grow. I'm up to, I think, 493 subs after the last channel that got aced. It was almost at 700. We're building it back up. The Panthers cheated. Florida. Someone's big task at hand doesn't like that the Panthers. I think he means Florida. Beat the Rangers.
Remember, a lot of people, Moss, you know this, I know this, Lonzo knows this. Until the Panthers win a cup, no one's really going to pay attention.
Yeah. You said that. You said watch all these half-ass fans that are in and out become hardcores if they actually win.
I got a buddy of mine who's a big Florida Panther fan since the beginning. So
yeah, there's a lot of people in Canada that like Florida.
How come?
Because they go down there. And,
right. Okay.
And then they like their game, like Sammy Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Western boys. They like Matthew Tkachuk. They love that in your face, hitting and talking shit style. We like that.
That's what the Panthers do.
Where's Montour from?
Brandon Montour's like northern Quebec.
Oh, okay.
He's like Métis, half native. From a reserve.
Oh, nice.
Brandon Montour. So he's going to get a big payday. He's going to be on the move this summer. Big time.
He's a free agent.
Yeah. He's going to make some big money on tour.
College football, NFL, professional wrestling.
Some wrestling.
Wrestling.
A lot of Brits go to Florida for their vacations. Yeah, Russians used to anyway. But yeah, a lot of Quebec and Ontario people, they have places in Florida that are east coast of Canada. They go to Florida.
Mace, how do you say it? Wrestling?
Professional wrestler.
A wrestler.
Because buddy, Mr. Miami in the chat room, that's the way he's from the South. That's the way you say it.
Wrestling.
I miss the good old days of wrestling, man.
Yeah. Good good people, like and they were being their characters, they were being self-deprecating, like they made fun of it too. Like it wasn't so soap opera.
Yeah.
It was more fun.
They were some of the nicest people you want to meet.
Yeah, they were really nice. Like they really loved their fans. Like it was yeah.
Yeah, because the money they make, they act like baseball players.
Yeah.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, he was classic. He was good, he was bad, he was good, he was bad.
Moss, I never told you a story because I told everybody a story when I ran into Roddy Piper at a horror convention.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mace has met lots of people living in New York, man. because he recognizes them, and and you're not scared. He goes and talks to them.
Yeah, man, that Roddy Piper conversation for like 45 minutes was mad cool. And we didn't even talk about we talked about life in Oregon.
He was a Don Cherry kind of guy. He loved his Scottish and Irish people.
Yeah. He was wearing his biker jacket that day. No one even wanted to talk to him. Because the person I talked to it,
Ravishing Rick Rude.
She was a big horror fan, and I introduced her to Freddy Krueger, Rob England.
BX is out shopping, does that mean?
No, she went over there to hang out with the horror fans. I saw Piper there. I went over to him.
Yeah, I'll be heading to Orlando, Canada-Chile game, go to Tampa Bay for a baseball game. But yeah, Canadians always say Orlando's so good for shopping.
I know you're going to hook up with John in St. Louis.
No, he's actually going to be in Tampa Bay area when I'm in St. Louis. But he might go to a baseball game if we go to Tampa Bay, though. Meet up. John Jansen. He always goes to, the Tampa Bay area there or something, St. Petersburg or something.
MVP Lounge.
MVP Lounge.
When I met the wrestler, my nephew met the wrestler MVP. I took him to meet him.
Clash of the Castle in Glasgow. In a real castle or what?
I think it is.
Mr. Miami, you know this or what?
Of course you know.
It's Clash of the Castle in Glasgow. Rosie, do you like that wrestling stuff?
He lives and dies for that wrestling. Professional wrestling.
She just wants to go to Christmas time in New York.
Oh my God.
My niece Rosie was just in Times Square in New York, and she was like it. She was like doing some kind of dancing thing, like with the Rockettes, like doing this dancing training and all this.
Boy, look at that Jackie Redmond from the NHL Network. She's now on TNT. Boy, this coach is so happy. What's his name again? The Edmonton coach?
Yeah, New York would be cool to see in Christmas time.
What's the Edmonton coach?
Chris Knobloch. Like Chuck Knobloch. Remember him on the Twins?
He's as giddy right now as a coach can be.
Yeah, he's actually, like people always came in to coach the Oilers, Mace, was the problem. It's like, oh, you just need to, X and O's and, let your superstars go. And he's actually, he came in, he goes, they were all over the place. Like they were trying to do everyone else's job and, trying to do too much. He simplified things and he's actually made them play defense. Like it's working. They don't have the best defenseman, but they're starting to play team defense now, Oilers. And that's what it's got to be. Everyone's got to buy into a system. It can't be just parts, putting parts together.
I can't believe this is year 9 of Connor McDavid. Where the hell did the time go?
Yeah, it seemed like he was just 20 a couple days ago. He looked like a little kid when I saw him in London a couple years ago.
Doesn't he?
I was like, Jesus, is he ever skinny?
Very boring young man. I love that about him.
Yeah, he is not flashy. I went to a school with a guy, Mark, who started the biggest wrestling organization in wrestling in Scotland. He gave Grado a job. I don't know these new wrestlers these days. Grado?
Yeah.
Mr. Miami probably knows. He's laughing away, Mr. Miami. Hey, we need you on with that laugh, Miami. You can't be laughing in the chat.
Up, bro.
You can't be wasting good Miami laughs in the chat, man.
305. Go to my chat and I'll bring you up.
Oh no, it's we put it in the chat before, didn't we? Yeah, Alonzo came on.
Okay.
Anthony Manzano came on. Yeah. There it is. Western Conference Final. Will it end tonight in Edmonton? Your Rangers of New York, Rosie, went down to Florida. It's over. 4-2. John likes Boston Celtics. I don't know if he likes Glasgow Celtic, John Johnson. I don't think he cares about that. He likes Boston Celtics because Jason Tatum is from St. Louis. There's Miami. Welcome in, Miami. You can't be laughing without us. Come on.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
The Panthers
Yeah,
remind you big task at hand of the Pacers. I don't know about that, man. Phil 5, what's up, fam?
What's up, Coach? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We're good, man. I know you can't wait for tomorrow night. Watch that professional wrestling tomorrow night.
wrestling.
You know my sports on tomorrow night. Professional wrestling.
There you go.
Wrestling.
Tomorrow night, my ass is gonna be sleeping.
After wrestling go up, I'm going to bed.
1 month, if Edmonton wins this, we won't have sports again. Well, you'll have it with your soccer. I won't have sports again the Thursday. I may be taking 3 days off.
Shoot, my NBA is over.
This came across the wire about 15 minutes ago. Caitlin Clark got roughed up again tonight, and they're fearful about her ear being hurt. I give Dallas credit, Moss. Moss and Alonso. They're fine. 305 in the house. Nice to meet
5 to the 306.
Great chat room.
What's Houston's area code? Oh, I guess I would have saw.
We had 3 of them. We have 713, 281, and 832.
Wow, 3 in 1 area.
And don't forget about
our whole province, which is like the size of Texas. We just got our second one. Second area code in the whole province. What's up, Miami? Do you know about this Clash of the Castle title?
Yep,
in Scotland's gonna happen.
It's supposed to be a pay-per-view June 15th.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Drew McIntyre take on Damian Priest.
That's right.
Wow. I don't know any of these.
I'll be sleeping, folks.
I'll be watching stuff. I'll be watching a sport you can bet on.
Moss, we'll be in Edmonton in 2 weeks, Gabe. We'll be in Edmonton on the 15th.
Yeah, I'll be watching a sport I can bet on.
Right where we're at right now for Game 4, me and Moss.
NBA about to be over in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they're doing in the NBA? I saw this today, believe it or not, folks. After Game 1, every game will have 3 days off.
We're talking about wrestling?
Yeah. My grandmother, that's that. She's from the South.
What year was the year they lost to Carolina? Was that 07, Mace?
06.
04 was
06.
06 it was, yeah.
Oilers lost to the Flames lost to the
Tampa Bay. Oilers lost. I can't believe Oilers got to that final. I don't know.
Carolina. Wasn't it that they got Southern Surrey?
Yeah. I don't know how Oilers got that far. It was incredible. And then he lost to Carolina. Carolina was a good team. A lot of veterans.
That's when they had Brendan, right? Brendan was the captain, right?
Yeah, he was the captain of the Hurricanes, yeah.
Rod the Bod. He went to Notre Dame Hockey College here in small town Saskatchewan as a young man.
Then he went to Flyers.
Yeah. St. Louis drafted him. Philadelphia is where he played the best, probably. and he won a cup with Carolina. He was a good player, Brendan.
Because they traded him to the Hurricanes in return. The Flyers got Keith Primo.
Yeah, he was a good. Keith Primo won when he was on Detroit, I think.
Yeah. I was a big Keith Primo fan.
He was pretty.
Keith Primo.
Big Keith Primo, yeah.
Well, Primo scored the overtime goal
His
against
brother was
Penguins.
big too. Wayne Primo played on the Sabres. Everyone forgets him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
one of their sons, I don't know if it's Keith's or Wayne Primo's son.
Goalie.
Yeah, as a goalie in the Habs system there. He's supposed to be good. Caden Primo or something like that.
Yeah, but I think, I know Keith Primo scored an overtime goal against the Penguins back in 2000.
Yeah, that was a big. I remember that. That was a big goal.
Man.
He was a big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy with skill.
But of course, concussions hurt his career too.
Yeah. All the big guys got targeted by the other big guys.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
No, it's my bad. There he is. There goes my boy. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
WrestleMania 18 of the Sky was truly extraordinary.
Dang. I still got that on DVD. I still got 18 on DVD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all these things I have on DVD. What the hell? I have things on VHS. Man, I got World Cups, Euros that are on VHS, man. That I recorded like the whole tournaments. Like, what is the use of that now? It's nothing.
That's as bad as Mr. Miami videotaping wrestling spotlight.
I should have videotaped Calgary Stampede wrestling back in the day.
I still got my WWF on VCR tapes.
Yeah, like VHS VCR tapes. I should have had Calgary Stampede wrestling.
Hogan versus Warrior at the Toronto Sky Dome was legendary.
So, Miss Miami, so back in the day, right? I always had to record Raw on my VHS tape because my dad wouldn't watch Monday Night Football, so I couldn't really watch, so I had to record it.
Yeah.
So those are days.
Yeah, Melina wouldn't even know these things. Like VHS is.
No,
I was trying to tell her about cassette tapes, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like the CDs," and I was like, "No, like cassette tapes."
Thank you, Rose.
I still got Monday Night Raw and SmackDown on VCR tapes.
Wow.
And Sunday Night Heat.
You can get them all digitally put onto just as a link on your computer now. Like all your old stuff. But it looks so bad. It looks grainy. It looks bad.
That's right. You remember whenever Sunday Night Heat would come on MTV?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
MTV.
Before my VCR
we had much music up here and MTV. Canada's much music.
They always come on Sunday night at 7 o'clock on MTV. Sunday Night Heat. That was pretty funny.
Oh, some big hits there, Mace.
Yeah, no.
Dallas is trying to get into this game with some aggression, some hard hitting, some grinding corners. But Oilers are not the old Oilers of the past.
So in your states, the Cup final is going to be on ABC.
Yeah. But beginning next year, TNT is going to have everything on.
Does it rotate?
Who?
Mace? Will it rotate? Will it rotate?
NHL, or what do you mean?
They're going to get more access because they're losing the NBA.
Dude, so where's the NBA going?
NBC again, and on Amazon Prime will be placed.
A lot of the games will be on Prime. Wow.
And they said that it's not going to be cheap either when it goes to Amazon Prime.
But the rest of the world with Prime, they're starting to get into the NBA big. It might help the globe. That's what NBA's doing, eh? They're growing globally so much.
And the MLS is going to Apple Television.
Yeah, it
But
is
it's
all
not
that.
already there.
But people, yeah, like Sportsnet, we buy off Apple feed. Like they got to pay Apple to show games. Yeah.
Mace, how much is the NBA? How much will it cost the NBA to be on? How much does it cost NBC to be? Oh my God!
2.5 billion a year.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow.
Does that include Peacock?
Yes, and a lot of the games will be on Peacock during the week.
Jesus,
Jesus.
that's wild, man.
They had to do that because they lost the wrestling. Wrestling was their big ticket. They're going to Netflix.
What?
They're going to Peacock.
Wow.
Monday Night Raw going on Peacock
Yeah.
starting in January.
And SmackDown's going
The good
to
stadium in Glasgow, the Ovo Hydro.
USA.
it's going to USA. And Raw is going to Netflix.
Jesus.
This is a fast game. Thank you, Edmonton. This second period.
King
Look,
Joshua. King Joshua says sad days. Yeah, it's getting bit and parted about too much. Some of these sports and their leagues, be careful. They might lose a fan base.
hey, did you see what the NFL did a couple of weeks ago? They put the NBA was whining and their fans about football's crushing them on Christmas now. So Goodell called everybody and said, "Who wants 2 games? Who wants the Christmas games?"
They're doing
Netflix
Warrior on
paid them.
Christmas. Yeah, they've invaded into the NBA's Christmas,
Yeah.
haven't they?
I loved it though when they were doing that.
Oh, well, people are all at home in their Christmas and they're doing nothing. Of course, it's good times to be having on. And what they went on Black Friday, those are good times. Women are shopping, men want to watch sports. Like, come on.
Mr. Miami, Black Friday this year. Chiefs at Braves. First
Thanksgiving.
time before. Mr. Miami.
Ooh, that looked like that
I saw
hurt.
that.
I
Oh,
think I'm
he's
gonna
not
be on the
hurt.
road.
Oh, he's up slowly though. That's Drysdale. He's hurt a bit. That's not good. He'll be all right, but looks like he's banged up a bit. Is he German?
Hey, Moss, I ain't gonna lie. Watching McDavid is so breathtaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's playing hurt. But he's still faster than everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Hyman's a good, smart player that knows where to be. He's a good guy to have with McDavid.
Just a different player in Edmonton, isn't it?
It's good to mix up different guys to play with McDavid. You get so fired up, you throw your fourth liners with McDavid, it just fires guys up.
Yeah, the thing is, you better be able to skate with him. Boy, if they would have got that Moss, game over.
Skinner's playing a lot better than he did at the start of the playoffs.
All right, 2-0 Edmonton after 2, folks.
Stuart Skinner, they said they couldn't get it done with him, but he's doing the business so far.
We'll see against Bobrovsky next round.
Yeah, I guess you guys just shop from your phones, and I guess that's what Black Friday is. Everyone's on their laptops.
Like the NBA is trying to break July, the NHL will also.
In New York, everyone's out. In New York, people are going out shopping still. Yeah.
Prime time goalies available this summer, folks.
If you live in New York, you can go.
Soros, the Islander goalies, all available.
Gervais and these Saginaw Spirit trying to win the Memorial Cup here in Michigan.
Yo, I'm really high on I am really high on their video games available to play on Netflix now. Anybody got Netflix who knows that?
Netflix has video games.
Yeah, anybody knows that? I don't have Netflix, family.
I got Netflix. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's an exception.
Maybe it's American Netflix. We get different version of Canada Netflix.
It's on there, but it's kind of, I don't know how to use it, so I just watch movies and shows on there. I really don't know how it works out.
Our Canadian government makes Netflix have to have so much Canadian content, French content, like laws. It's weird. So our Netflix is different. It's like we're fucking China. Changing internet to.
Boy, I haven't seen Craig Button in years.
I gotta look for that. I haven't looked.
Coverage in the world on TSN.
Yeah, they have the best experts, the best breakdowns. They do the draft the best. They do the deadline trade deal thing the best.
You know I love the deadline. I take that day off.
But yeah, Sportsnet has the rights. They promised they would do better job than CBC and TSN used to, but I don't see it.
Well, that Memorial Cup looks beautiful.
3-1. Yeah, it's. They say it's the hardest trophy to win. So many guys that have won Stanley Cups and Memorial Cups both have always said the Memorial Cup's the one. You're with your buddies, you're coming of age with, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Going to war with.
London Knights, led by
the Hunter brothers. One owns them, or they own them. They president, GM, head coach, Dale Hunter. Mark Hunter.
Matty Tkachuk.
Matt Tkachuk was there. Evan Bouchard, who's ripping it up for the Oilers on defense with all those points. He was from London Knights. Mitch Marner, I think he played London Knights.
Yeah, it was Marner and
Tkachuk.
It was Marner and what's his
They won a couple Memorial Cups, those London Knights teams. The women and baby reindeer is suing Netflix. I heard something about this. I haven't watched any of that, though.
I'll be right back. 305. Stay right there.
No, I'm right here.
Mr. Miami. Oh, it looks nice out in Edmonton, too, everyone. Girls will be taking their tops off for the Oilers win tonight. You'll see stuff on Instagram and Facebook and things.
Clash at the Castle, starting at $375 a ticket. Yeah, I believe it because it's in Europe, and they don't get
£300. So yeah, 375 American. That's probably about almost 500 Canadian.
It's like in Germany or Europe.
Yeah, the NFL tickets in London, they're expensive, I hear. Like, up there. When the NFL plays at Tottenham Stadium or Wembley, they're expensive, I hear.
I think somebody played in Germany this year.
I think, and they're going to Brazil for a game?
Yeah.
That's cool. One of those big, it'll be the biggest NFL attendance ever. Those Brazil stadiums are massive.
The home of piranhas.
Amazonians.
In the Amazon jungles.
Yeah. The home of Pelé. The home. The king of soccer, Pelé. I gotta watch this reindeer thing. It sounds crazy. I gotta watch this, Rosie. I heard about it a bit. I haven't looked on Netflix for a while. I can't keep up to all the sports and watching everything and keeping up lately. The spring and the fall every year, Alonzo. Hey, there's so much leagues ending, leagues starting. The fall time and the springtime, it's massive. And then this summer's crazy because there's Olympics, there's Copa America, there's Euros, all man.
It's funny because I think ever since NBC went to Peacock, it's able them to show more stuff.
Content, yeah, they want content.
More sports, which is cool because I don't really have cable. I just have Peacock.
I think I'm gonna end my cable finally. This is ridiculous. I have so many apps and things. It's like, why do I still have cable? I guess I'd miss TSN and Sportsnet, but you can just get those little things. And you get all your local satellite feeds anyway. Man, I don't need to have cable. It's crazy. I still do.
I even log into my old DirecTV account and still able to sign in the app. So it's too expensive.
It's crazy how much I pay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we don't get as good as TNT hockey. I can't imagine when TNT hockey's full bore into hockey because they're already doing a real good job. Ours are kind of boring.
So, Mace, how is that going to work with TNT having hockey?
Well, it's working now, and they come on every.
They're going to put even more into it next year.
Oh, okay.
They already have double headers every Wednesday nights. They have games on Saturday night and Sunday afternoons.
So does that mean that ESPN loses the ESPN Plus deal, or does that still stick with TNT?
Yeah, that still go. No, the ESPN Plus still stays. ESPN is still in it, but if you ask ESPN,
4-4 top of the ninth, Alonzo still. Sorry,
the hockey or the NBA, they're gonna take the NBA now that
right.
They'll show more NBA games now that TNT don't have it no more. And what NBC is gonna do is they're gonna parlay from Sunday Night Football to Sunday Night NBA.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. Okay.
Is college football rights changed at all?
TNT's getting college football next year. Yeah.
Oh wow, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And the most not talked about network is the CW. Because they're not having Xfinity races next year as well.
Yeah, they got sports now. I give them a lot of credit. It's the ACC and Live Golf, but at least they got something.
Mm-hmm.
London Knights trying to throw lots at Saginaw here.
So, Mace, does that mean that Peacock keep that catalog of old pay-per-views and overalls or all SmackDowns, or does that move to Netflix as well?
Oh, good question.
Say that again?
I don't know.
Does Peacock keep the older Raws and SmackDown and pay-per-views?
No, that all goes to Netflix. That all goes to Netflix.
That's crazy, man.
Peacock is going to be more NBA oriented.
Okay. Because that takes a lot of work, dude, to move all the library from Peacock to Netflix.
Beginning in January.
John is back from his softball, 4-4 Cardinals Phillies. 9th inning. Tell us what happens, John. Cardinals play a perfect bunt down the first base side. Pitch flipped with his glove. Pitcher flipped it with his glove. Got him at first. Nice play. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll see Kansas City Stadium, St. Louis Busch Stadium, 2 baseball parks I've always wanted to see. That'll be cool. In June here.
Yeah, St. Louis.
I wonder if Netflix is going to go under a major reconstruction as far as apps, how the app goes, because that takes a lot of moving around from going from Peacock to Netflix.
Yeah, people are asking that. I'm gonna start showing live programming more.
I wonder if, like Canada, do the rights stay all the same? DAZN?
I mean, you spending big money on the WWE, the NFL.
Look that up. When did DAZN's rights change in Canada? Oh, it doesn't say.
Congratulations to them. Roku got baseball on the weekends now.
Yeah, DAZN is still for us up here for the next year. For NFL, UEFA Champions League, Europa. They have all those rights still. Baseball, Bundesliga, Europa, Champions League, NFL, all on our DAZN. Like, why do I have cable?
Oh, DAZN, right.
Gotta have cable to watch the old shows.
We have 50% Connor McDavid for voting on this year's MVP, the Conn Smythe Award in hockey. And Bouchard's got Bouchard has some votes, 17%. Bobrovsky, 17%. Roberts in Dallas, 17%. I probably could have put Draisaitl up there too. Man.
Hey, Moss.
They only let you choose 4, though.
Hey, Moss, you're going to think I'm crazy. If Edmonton pulls this off, I don't care what anybody says. Skinner's your Conn Smythe winner.
Yeah, he's the most important. They've never had the goalie that can at least just, hold the fort at least.
They pull this off.
He is the most important. You're right. But Evan Bouchard, the London Knights, he was a high draft, seventh pick in the draft, I think, for the Oilers a few years back. He's been unreal these last 2 years in the playoffs. I think they showed it's like 20 games and he has like 26, 27 points or something. Evan Bouchard had quite the role in the playoffs. Yeah, smash those likes, both channels. Mace Taggart Experience, Mosssports World. Hit the likes on both channels. On ours, you can vote on the poll we're talking about. Who's the best MVP of the NHL? If I put one Dallas guy in case they were going to win today, but I put Bobrovsky, the Panthers goalie. He's been clutch as hell. Bouchard, the defenseman, Oilers, McDavid, top scorer right now in the NHL playoffs. But like Mace said yesterday, he hasn't been as amazing. He's been pretty awesome tonight. Mace is right, but he hasn't been amazing these playoffs. Like Draisaitl's been better. Bouchard's been better. But
2 years ago,
with power, you give Oilers power plays, McDavid's getting assists. There's 100% guarantee of that.
The McDavid of 2 years ago, where he had more.
When they played Colorado in the playoffs, that was one of the best hockey I've ever seen.
Man, he had more points than anyone on Colorado.
Yeah. He was still the leading scorer when he was on.
And they gave it to Dale McCarr.
Dale McCarr was great, yeah. Do I have a Drake over there? I finished it.
Yo, 5, what's the Raw card tomorrow night, you know?
What's the wild card?
The Raw card tomorrow night, Raw.
I think Blanca Belair, they probably taking on somebody this week. And
And what's
Jay
up with
Cardell.
and what's up with your girl Bailey holding the NBA trophy? The brand new commercial out. She did it, and then they had Cargill and
Uncle Belair.
Belair holding up the NBA trophy. Yeah, it's a new NBA commercial.
Tag team belts on the line at Castle.
Meg scored, Mace. He'll be on the Toronto Maple Leafs next year. Easton Cowan sets up a goal for the London Knights. Maple Leafs got some good young guys coming their way, folks.
Alonzo, you a Maple Leaf fan, family?
These Flyers and Leafs, yeah.
Yeah. So
I know some Canadians that are Flyers and Leafs. It's kind of weird, isn't it, man?
Well, I think what you said the other day on Moss that any hockey fan has to have at least be a fan of the original 6 teams.
Yeah. You're right.
But my favorite player growing up was Doug Gilmour and David Chuck. So I always followed these because of them.
Easton Cowan with a big goal for London. No, I don't think that was he got an assist. But yeah, Doug Gilmour, what a player. St. Louis Blues, big trade of that Brett Hall. Calgary goes to St. Louis. Gilmour went to Calgary. Mace knows all this. And then Gilmour goes to the Leafs. And, man, he even rejuvenated and played even better for the Leafs. Don Cherry absolutely loved Dougie Gilmour.
Killer.
The killer, he called him. What, Phillies?
No, he popped out. Bryce Harper was at bat, and he popped
You versus
out.
John Jansen. John versus Alonzo tonight. 4-4. End of the 9th, it says.
Mm-hmm.
Going to extras with the man going to second. So how is it they decide who goes to second? The last guy that was up to bat for the 10th innings? Mason?
Yeah.
Alonzo?
Yeah.
That's just weird. It's messing with stats, it feels like with me.
But it doesn't happen in the playoffs, though, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. But
I hate that rule.
I think it's dumb. I think it wrecks stats. Yeah, totally.
I think they do it to speed the game up.
Yeah, they don't want long inning. I went to a game. It was June. I might go to the Yankees Blue Jays this June 30th and maybe Canada Day July 1st. But I went and they were playing. Who were we playing? Might have been Red Sox. I don't know. Anyways, it went 17 fucking innings, and I was doing the old school scoring card thing for baseball because I haven't been to many baseball games. I'm like, I'm doing the scoring today. 17 innings. I was done by 13th inning. I was like, I can't keep out. I can't keep. There's no room on the paper.
That's crazy, man.
17 innings. Everyone was dead.
When I was growing up, going to the Yankee games, as soon as you walk into the stadium, they give you a program and a scorecard.
Yeah, you had a scorecard. That's all I ever wanted to do as a kid. Be at a game and doing the scorecard.
You know, it's funny. I'll go to games and do the old All-Star ballot.
The All-Star ballot, yeah. Oh, London Knights tied at Mace, 3-3. Memorial Cup on the NHL Network.
I was with you at the Houston and Florida on Florida Marlins game. I was out of mission because I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
3-3. London Knights
teeth taken out.
Moss, my NHL notebook is so behind. It's 3-1 still.
It's 3-1. Yeah, 2 quick goals. London Knights here. The fucking Hunter brothers. They always find players that are clutch.
I remember my boy has wisdom tooth taken out.
That's why the
the London Knight fans are just giving it to the Saginaw, Michigan fans.
So that game was canceled. I had to get in bed
What was it? I got
The
the
days when
remote.
305 used to do the
Third period, 22 to 8.
I
The
was on
shots are
silent.
the
That was
shot
Mace,
fired.
the shots are 22 to 8.
I was on the sideline.
22
I was
to
on the
8.
sideline for like September.
Wow. I didn't realize Dallas was getting all the shots. It seemed like Edmonton has chances. They must just miss the net a lot.
They were bad goals.
Memorial Cup 2-0 in NHL Game 6.
Come on, Mark. Those were bad goals. What's up, John?
Oh, Skinner with another save. Why does he wear number 74? Jake DeBrus wears 74.
Moss, he went 74 because they didn't expect him to be there long.
Yeah, he was probably, there's not many options. Oilers are always trying to find a new goalie, and it never works out.
I'll tell you right now, they win this.
Skinner drafted. There you go.
Moss, they win this. They're going to give him a 3-year extension to reward him. You know that. I know that.
This kid is from there, too. Like, he lives and breathes this.
Remember Mark Lamb? We talked about that last night.
Yeah.
I had to go to work. 9:30 at night, I put the game on, and I go get into the soda machine. I come back, I hear the air horns, the sparklers, and I see number 7 getting hugged by everybody. I said, not again. Whew.
Yeah, he was a big part of that run. He was a fourth-line center that played more like a second-line center because he was stopping everybody else's good players.
He was a little guy.
You're
too.
out there so much more, you end up getting clutch goals, you know?
Yeah, and he was a little guy, too.
Little good center, good at face-offs. Little powerhouse. 3-3 in the Memorial Cup final.
305 with us.
I got another. I forgot I even had an Arsenal jersey on. Dan, I'm always just wearing Arsenal stuff.
Chilling with the
We can do that in North America. This isn't England.
917.
Yeah, family. All right, the clock is ticking on the Dallas Stars, folks.
Oh, is this a penalty though? Someone flipped it out of the rink. Draisaitl. Is it a penalty? The refs are talking. This would be a big chance if Dallas could get a power play here.
Morning, Mr. Miami, July 30th. I'll have it on every goddamn night.
Well, Alonzo, we'll do the NHL draft probably too.
When is that?
June 20. The NBA is on the 26th. So I'm going to say.
Is hockey the 28th or what is it?
Yeah, the hockey's 28th, 29th.
I'll be down in Florida, I think.
In Vegas.
I'll be on the road.
On a place called the
NHL
Oracle.
draft.
Jesus Christ.
They set Vegas got it going.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's in that sphere. The NHL.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. It's set for 28th and 29th.
Yep. Friday, Saturday.
We'll probably do it. I'll be down in Florida, but the 29th is a game, so 28th, we'll probably do NHL draft. Me and my buddy will be down there, Ryan, and we'll join with Mace's channel. So join us for NHL draft, folks. It'll be fun.
All right, they're calling a penalty on Edmonton. They're booing those refs out of the building. Draisaitl to the box. Let's see what Dallas does with this.
So they end up calling that a penalty. Dreisaitl's choke. 2 minutes for Dallas here. The crowd's a little worried, I think.
Game 7, so I gotta get the one first.
Crowd's a little bit worried.
Okay, Edmonton loses this one.
I don't even feel like.
But what a difference! What a difference it makes, Mace. When they start to play team defense.
Mm-hmm.
Not forwards do this, defense do this. No, it's team defense. Oh, Dallas coming close.
Yep, it's a possibility.
Keeping it in, Dallas, too.
Huh?
I said, you tell them, family.
Take care, Rosie, of the Rangers. It's late in Scotland.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Late night Rose. She gets up and makes like lunches for her son or something to go to work.
God bless you, Rosie. Because here in the States, women will tell you off right there.
The sub to Rosie, LR 1116. My two favorite numbers, 11 and 16.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Now, here we go. See what Dallas does with this. They got to score here, man. If they don't score on this.
Yeah, they got to score here. There ain't much time left in this power play.
I'm going to cut out in 30 minutes.
We'll both be done. Game be over.
If they don't score and Oilers get another one, oh my God, it's over.
Oh, Oilers get another one, then we'll be watching the trophy presentation.
Memorial Cup trophy.
I wonder if they let the fans run on the ice like the old days when they were winning cups. Remember that moment?
Yeah, people would be getting hurt. They can't be allowing that. There was people getting hurt, wiping out on the ice. Oh.
Gretzky loved it, though. Number one.
Big ups, Jose. Same night to Rosie. 3:10 a.m. over there. Take care.
Rosie. Good night, love. Sleep well.
Jerry and Rosie. Jose still.
They're killing this power play, folks. Power play is over.
Jeez, Dallas. They're getting shots, but they're not quality shots.
Fans waving their pom-poms in Edmonton.
John Jensen sent me something. What's that?
Yeah, the Phillies are losing 4-5, and they're up back next. So
who? Phillies are up 5-4, or St. Louis?
No, they're losing. St. Louis is winning 4-5.
St. Louis took the lead.
Holy, yeah. John sent me. You probably know, Mace. I didn't know it.
What?
I couldn't figure you thinking Corey Perry. The first player to go to 5 Stanley Cup finals with 5 different teams.
It's who?
That's great. Corey Perry. Bastard.
See, no. Anaheim.
He's always been a good playoff guy to have. Good teams want to have him to make a run with. Corey Perry, you bastard.
Tampa Bay.
3-3 Memorial Cup could be a big finish.
Trying to think of the 5 teams Corey Perry played that got to the Stanley Cup. Anaheim,
Tampa Bay, Edmonton now. He jumped on board with who that one year?
It wasn't with Nashville, I know that.
Did John send what teams it was? Let me look. Did he jump on to LA one year or no? No, Montreal. Montreal when they got the one. That's
2021, yeah.
Dallas the year before, the Stars. I forgot about the Stars one before he did. Yeah, Montreal, I should have remembered that stupid fluky pandemic Stanley Cup final.
Montreal alone, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm the old GM. He used to be a former Canadian player who's the GM then. when they made it to the cup final, he was hugging and kissing everybody. Oh, his players.
Oh, Montreal, they love to chase out
Mark
their
Bergevin. Yeah, it was Bergevin, Mr. GM.
Mark Bergevin. Yeah, the fans were hating him.
Oh, I was pulling for
He's
the
actually a pretty
Canadians.
smart guy, but yeah, he makes you shake your head though too.
Too much pressure up there, man. People
It
up
is.
there is psycho. I'm not gonna call them psycho, but
Well, and you think, okay, let's sign a French guy, and it'll make them happy, and they take them apart even more.
That's the only reason why St. Louis got that coaching job, so he can speak French.
Jonathan Duran, they loved it when they got him, and then they just abused
Man
him.
of my town.
Open up another bubbly, grapefruit bubbly.
I'll tell you the one player they loved, and I remember the night I saw the game, the night he came back to Montreal, John Belleville's wife was hugging him. She loved him. And when PK Subban came back, oh my God.
And they love Saku Koivu. He is like God. Little Finnish center, Saku Koivu. They love him in Montreal.
Didn't have cancer?
Yeah. He's all right. He was actually help coaching there for a bit. He's all right, I think, now.
I think the Canadians are like one or two players away from getting back to playoffs.
Yeah, they got a lot of good young crop of young guys. Caulfield, Kirby Doc.
I'm back.
Kovsky.
The kid who they drafted in 23, he turned out. He had a good year this year with them. That big 6'7" guy, wing they drafted.
The Slavkovsky, yeah,
Slovakia. Yeah, he played well this year.
Yeah, he's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be a power forward. He can snipe. He can really shoot. Slavkovsky.
Yeah.
This Wyatt Johnson has been amazing for Dallas this year. Holy. Dallas has a nice mix of like veterans and young guys that are good.
That's the way you're supposed to build your team.
Yeah.
You know what the problem with Dallas is?
That's how Anaheim did it. That's how Oilers used to always do it. You'd have good old guys and good emerging young.
Blue board.
And they teach the young guys how it is to win, how it is to.
Phil 5 is back.
Got to go in the playoffs.
Blue beard.
Blue beard. Blue Clouds is another Chelsea guy that's American. He ain't bad. Oh, some of the Chelsea fans are so annoying though.
I'm just getting my beer ready.
2-0. You got a Budweiser? I still got sparkle water. I think I need a beer, maybe.
I still got my Bud Lights, Budweiser, and Hennessy.
Bud Light.
This is what you love about the NHL, folks. This game's gonna be over by 10.
Oh, Dallas got it, I think. Or what? Is it count? Mace, I think, yeah, it counts. Mason Marchment, well done. Good for him. His dad passed away at the hockey draft. That was so sad. Brian Marchment.
There you go. The Stars.
They're on the board, the Stars, but I needed Robertson. Oh, they're looking at the offside, though. Oh, I think I might be all right.
Put my 1970 Miami Dolphins video on and go to sleep.
1979?
I said 1970.
Oh, okay.
The one Mason didn't pick me up back then.
you know he was just wrapped into a baby towel, right?
Young Donnie Schuler.
Pick me up 1971, 72.
Again got the assist, Mace. Tyler Seguin assist.
Now they pick you up at 71, 72?
72, 73, 74. No, you
hell, boy, I didn't even pick you up in 73.
Yup.
Mace's phone.
Telephone.
Mr. Miami calling.
It's on the gentleman for Green Bay.
It's Anthony Mazzano calling with a question for him. Big up Rick Kane, St. Louis Blues, St. Louis Cardinals. I think I have Cardinals wrong. Alonzo said it's 5-4 Cardinals. Is it over?
Cardinals won. Cardinals won.
5-4?
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Castellanos strikes out again, so.
You're doing better than them, I think, though.
Yeah, but still, it's like, you know.
Rick King in the chat.
Cardinals are starting to come on.
Salute to Rick King. They've been playing a lot better lately.
He hasn't heard a landline for years. BX liked your New York phone call. Oh, I think it's called Saginaw, Michigan. 4-3, Saginaw Spirit. The Americans trying to win the Memorial Cup.
Wow, crazy.
Probably mostly Canadian kids, though. But.
All right, so Dallas Stars, 9 minutes left in their season. Can they tie it?
London Knights fans dejected. They fought back. It must be late in this game.
Oh, they got tape delay on my channel, bro.
Oh, the goalie had it, and then they shoved it in. Oh, terrible.
What's the score now?
How much time is left? I think there's only like seconds left, too, in this game, man.
Edmonton is 2-1 with 8.5 minutes to go in the third. And good job on the rest tonight. They let me play.
8 are the shots for Dallas. They're going to tie this up, Mace. Oh, and look at this. Oh, big block shot by the Oilers. Another one. The Dallas Stars are all over Oilers.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
32-8. The shots.
God damn. 32-8. Wow.
Empty net for London. 21 seconds. They're down 4-3 to Saginaw, Michigan. A first time ever Memorial Cup in America. The Southern North Americans.
I'm so glad the Dallas Stars are going out swinging tonight instead of
our Southern neighbors.
They did the other night. Friday night, they was in Dallas.
Moss, did you say Southern North Americans?
Our Southern North America. Hey, we're North America. You're the Southern North Americans. You're the Central North America. Mexico's the Southern. Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw Spirit win. They all jump on their goalie. Oh, my God. He's getting killed. It's over. The Memorial Cup goes south to Michigan. Saginaw Spirit.
7 minutes left.
Seattle Thunder. No, Seattle Thunderbirds ever won? No, they've made it to the Memorial Cup. Portland has too. I don't think they've ever won.
I don't think so either.
Saginaw Spirits.
Oh, Spokane Chiefs. They might have. I think Spokane Chiefs have won it.
Yeah.
I think they have. Yeah, that's American.
Oh, wow.
But this was the first time it was hosted in an American city. And now Saginaw Spirit win. They lost to London Knights in the OHL semifinal, but they win at home in the Memorial Cup final 4-3 over the mighty London Knights.
Give London credit. At least they tied the game.
Yeah, they came back. They were 3-0 down. Oilers holding on. The shots are all over, all for the Stars. Go Blues. John Jansen and Rick Kane are happy. The Cardinals beat Alonzo's Phillies. Now Phillies need to bring back the powder blue like Cardinals.
They did. Flyers
What did they do last year?
Phillies were the powder blue.
Phillies do it too? Okay. Yeah, those were cool. I remember the old The Phillies, like in the 80s, wore the powder blues sometimes. They were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We beat the Phillies for our World Series title. That was sweet. Joe Cata, or was that the? Yeah.
When the Marlins beat the that team in what's that team in Cleveland?
The Indians.
The Indians. Now the Guardians.
The Guardians?
The Guard Indians. Man, they didn't need to change.
The Guard Indians.
No, change the logo if someone was mad about the logo. But whatever. They could have just a lot of times Cleveland just went with the C anyway.
It's like the Marlins when they change their uniforms.
The Guard Indians and Moss.
Spokane Chiefs, Blackhawks, KC Chiefs, they don't have to change. The Eskimos and the Redskins did. The Indians did. What about? I'm Norwegian, Mace. I'm offended by the Minnesota Vikings name. Why do they gotta have a logo? They're misrepresenting us. I'm offended.
Have to go in the Dallas Stars season.
That's such a joke. The real First Nations, real Inuit people, were not offended by these teams. Like, come on. They thought it was something good.
Yeah.
No one agrees with me?
I'm focusing on Dallas, see if they can tie this game.
It's
getting late.
Redskins, yeah. I still call them that. I can't.
I still call them that too.
Man,
Just like I still call them
Redskins.
I still call the Indians, not no stupid Guardians.
Guardians. I can't keep that in my head either.
That's such a cartoon.
And the Eskimos might be the hardest one because it's right here, and I'm so like they're like the most winning CFL team ever, Edmonton Eskimos.
I like the Expos.
Montreal Expos.
I did too. I love them.
People still buy their hats all the time.
I do like they colors.
Yeah, red, white, blue Expos. They had baby blue ones too. Remember in, what was it, 94, Mace?
It was a strike year.
The Expos were way out in first, and then the baseball strike.
And they never recovered from that.
Yeah.
And
They were looking like the best team, the Expos, that year.
So the Astros as well.
Vamos Gatos. Canes is in the house. Canes versus Oilers, maybe. It's 2-1, Canes.
But I remember the Expos had Moise Salou and Larry Walker.
When he was young, was there at that time, yeah. They had El Presidente, Dennis Martinez, and they had Pedro too before he went to the Red Sox.
And money-making Ken Hill.
Yeah, they had good pitching always. Expos always had good pitching.
Yeah, Vladimir Guerrero as well.
Yeah, the night baseball died.
That's right. Against Pittsburgh.
In the old days, they had Gary Carter, Andre Dawson,
Tim Raines,
Andre Dawson.
Yep. I was doing it the other day. Tim Wallach, Larry Parrish, Chris Fire.
Doesn't seem like there's outfielders like that in like the old days. The guys that had those arms from right field that would just sling it.
Cromartie.
That seems to be an art that's dying a little bit.
Moise Salou.
Rogers. I know Alonzo likes.
They had a good team. I was always Blue Jays though. I wasn't really Expos.
Andre Carter, he was amazing, and Roberto Alomar
was my guy. Yeah.
Kelly Gruber. Dave Steve.
Our catcher Pat Borders got the big hit.
Borders, yeah. Who was that catchable? Who was that
We had
catchable
John
from?
Olerud, first base. Remember, he was flirting with
Yeah.
400 one year.
He had that helmet.
He'd always wear
They had,
Borders. He was like, yeah, Texas boy. You got to always have a couple Texas guys.
they had Devon White.
Devon White center field was so good, tracking everything down.
Candy Maldonado.
Yeah, and then we picked up like Winfield and Molitor and all
Jack
these guys for our second win.
Didn't Jack Morris, right, as well?
Jack Morris. Roger Clemens came later on.
But you can't ever compete with the Yankees back then, Moss.
Yeah, we did then. We were better than them then, but it's tough.
Well, no, better, yes, but they were always in first place, and that's before the wild card and all that came along.
And you guys maybe remember too, Tigers used to be in our division. That was our big rival. Remember when Yankees sucked for a long time? Red Sox weren't good either. It was Jays and the Tigers always.
Yeah, Cecil Fielder was big.
Too. They had Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou, and who was that other? Alan Trammell was the shortstop. Mace, remember? They were the big combo.
Lance Parrish was the catcher. Aurelio Rodriguez was at third.
They had a good team. Marky Anderson managing.
Chet Lemon was in center.
Chet Lemon.
2-1.
Yep.
What are the shots
5
now?
minutes in the start of season.
33-10, the shots.
Yeah, Moss and Mace, I'm gonna go ahead and step down. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Take care.
She must Miami City's now.
I'll text you in a little bit, all right?
All right.
Good night, family.
Nice
much love, respect to everybody on the panel, and much love to everybody in the chat.
Man, I love you too, man. Sleep well, family.
Peace, everybody.
Peace
Big ups to Miami.
Appreciate you coming. Later, man.
Thanks. Peace.
Peace, man. 305, everybody. My boy. Boy, it feels good, Moss, to come in your room and just watch hockey, bro.
Yeah, this Saginaw's really celebrating. Saginaw, Michigan. It's just a little city. I looked it up. It's tiny by Detroit.
Saginaw.
Like Ann Arbor.
My uncle lives in Dexter.
Sleep well, sweetie.
Vamos Gatos. Canes is in the house. Canes 89. He's now Vamos Gatos 89. I like it. He's always changing his name. He was going for Heat. I remember when Heat were doing good. That was last year. Dolphins, Canes. He goes back and forth. Under 4 minutes. Oilers fans are super loud. Looks like. I don't have it on in my ear. I should have. Yeah, that'll be cool. NHL draft at the Sphere. Like, what crazy things are they going to do?
NHL and Vegas have a great relationship.
It's worked out good. Everyone was so scared.
The awards there.
What are you saying, Alonzo?
What were the stats of the 08 older team?
The stats on the 08 Oilers team, they weren't good that year. I can tell you that.
This is
06, sorry, 06.
Yeah, they're better than that year. They should have never got to that final. But they did. This is a good team, this Oilers. They can finally get over the hump, maybe.
They had Sergei Samsonov on that team. Wow.
Carolina?
No, Oilers.
On Oilers? Oh, yeah. I think he ended up going to the Carolina a couple of years later before he was done.
And you had Ryan.
He was good on Bruins. He was one of our best rookies ever, Samsonov. Remember Joe Thornton struggled so much, Mace, his first year or two? But Samsonov, he came and he just was flying right off the hop. I remember Samsonov. I was pumped about him.
They had Chris Carter on that team too.
Yeah, that was a big part of the run. And Mace mentioned it, Sheldon Surrey, I think.
I did.
He was on the Habs too.
Yeah, he was on a Habs team before maybe.
Yeah, he got big money. And he got injured.
Let's see what happens. 3-12.
They had a guy, Alex Hemsky with 37 points that year. And Ryan Smith was leading goal scorer.
Ryan Smith was their clutch player. Yeah, he was getting all the big goals, it seemed like.
36 goals.
In the playoffs that year, he was clutch.
As was Rocky Torres.
Rafi Torres, yeah, he was having a good series or a good playoff run that year.
He was good for them. He was good for the 2011 Canucks that lost to the Bruins.
Man, some guys, you know, you have a good playoff run, it can make your whole career. Everyone will always see you as that, you know. Hey, Mace, how many times does that happen? And they've never, you know, they get a big deal. They're never good in the regular season. And then, you know, playoffs, they show up.
The lights come on April 1st. They always playoff time.
Yeah, who's going to show up in April, May?
All right, Dallas.
It's into June. We're into June for the finals. Empty net Dallas. The Boers desperate here. Gotta go for it.
He loses game 6. He wins game 7.
Put the link in again. Okay, I'll do it. Gatos versus Oil.
Oh, man. Woo.
Vamos.
Yeah. That's going to be a wild place, Moss. Next Thursday night for game 3.
If they win this, it's going to be erupting in Edmonton all night tonight. They'll be partying all week in Edmonton. Like, oh, Dallas, close there. Missed the net. They've dominated this game, Dallas, but Edmonton's played smart, got the lead.
The penalties that Dallas had early in the game, it's going to cost them their season.
Not scoring on these power plays.
A minute 45 left.
Edmonton gets it out. Oh, that was a heavy play there. Trying to get empty net. No, Dallas has it. Man, making changes, getting fresh guys out there, Dallas. Edmonton's caught a bit. I don't think they're worried.
Minute 12.
Wow. It's crazy.
The whole arena is standing and going nuts in their orange. Whoa. No. Still in. Still kept in. Oh, Dallas had a chance there. Oh, again, and Oilers get it out this time. Holy wildness. That one's dumb.
No icing.
It's over. They're
Edmonton
going
in the
nuts.
West, folks. They are going crazy in Edmonton.
That's a big
I
factor.
tell
I
you,
just
Jesus
saw
has
that one
come back
guy,
to earth.
Matthias Ekholm. That's a good. That was a good acquisition. That
The
was
Oilers have won the West.
Oilers needed.
What's up,
Skinner getting a
fellas?
lot of the credit from his team here. Jamie Benn looking sad.
Wow, that's crazy.
Look at this crowd in Edmonton, folks.
They're going nuts.
What's up,
Outside,
fellas?
there's outside the stadium.
How we going?
Mace, Moss, what's up?
Ramos Gatos. The Oilers are coming. They're pretty
Oilers,
slick.
folks.
Man, I ain't scared of the Oilers. Bring them on.
Edmonton, Jesus has come back to earth, folks. That's what they say.
McJesus is coming to Florida.
Oh,
Mace, Moss, Alonzo, what's up?
How's it going, man?
Where they are
Fuck, dude.
outside partying in Edmonton.
It's going to be a party all week leading up to the first game.
What is the first game of the series?
The economy is turning in Alberta with this Stanley Cup run.
Saturday night.
Beer
in Florida.
sales.
When is the first game?
Next Saturday.
Okay.
The NBA is Thursday or Friday? First one?
Thursday.
This week.
So NBA will go what? Thursday, Sunday?
Thursday, Friday. Thursday, next Sunday, then
Yeah,
next Wednesday.
Sunday daytime maybe?
From game 2 on, it's 3 days off the rest of the series.
What?
NBA always does this.
Dude, back in the day, you played back-to-back,
Yeah,
day off, back-to-back, day off, home and away, home.
The Oilers will be Saturday and then Monday probably in Florida.
Yes.
I can smell that Stanley Cup coming to Florida.
So can Connor McJesus.
Do you think that would be a ratings?
But McDavid wins this, bro.
He becomes legend. So
Do you think that would be a rating? Do you think it'd be good for ratings for the NHL? Which would be better for ratings? Stanley Cup or the finals?
It broke records already.
it's
What
great.
the hockey?
It's the highest rated playoffs in the history of the NHL.
It's gonna do better than the NBA finals, I say. It'll do
I
better
would
than
agree
the
with that.
Who do you have winning?
I'll say Edmonton, but I think Florida.
Wow.
I hope it's Florida because I can't stand David.
What about you, Mace?
Panthers at 6.
Sounds about right.
I can see Panthers. But I'll be saying Edmonton and going for Edmonton, I guess.
I just hope it's a good series.
Yeah, me too. I think you'll get one.
McJesus. McJesus is a gooner. Come on, Alonzo. How do you hate him? He's a gooner.
I just want to see Matthew Chuck.
There you go.
Yes,
Do well.
sir.
Matthew.
And I say it because I
see
think
John's going for too, St. Louis John.
I think Kachuk is better than Brady Kachuk.
Yeah, Matthew's the best. He can do it all.
I think Brady.
Look how many styles he's played already in his career.
And Terry last night, he said, "Hey, if we
I'll
keep
play
winning,
anywhere way to win."
I'll play this way."
And like I said, I think there's a lot of animosity towards both players, Kachuk and McDavid. So
Yeah, they're like the same age. One was American, one's Canadian. They're like the same age. They played 2 different styles. Yeah, it is. It'll be a good battle. This might be Canada-USA battle too, going forward when we start getting these World Cups.
Nugent Hopkins is the reason why, folks. They made to the Stanley Cup with those 2 big goals.
Yeah, he had some big goals.
He's very underrated.
Yes.
Nugent Hopkins, I think.
He's still one of the best junior hockey players I've ever seen. Red Deer Rebels. Oh, my dad.
Someone's getting a phone call.
Right. He's heading up north, go way up north fishing. You fly in fishing camp. Oh man, you catch big fish up there. It's awesome. Oilers, Florida. It's a good matchup. They're gonna do good ratings, I think, Mace.
They're going to do monster ratings, man.
Oilers all over Canada will be watching.
I think Florida's gonna win it.
They're a team in the United States now, bro.
So many times, the casual Canadians, hockey fan bows out, hey, Mace? But when there's a Canadian team, as much as I think all that's a joke, it's true. Everyone will be watching in Canada now.
Moss, I think it's very important because ever since Bettman's gotten there, this is the second time they made a cup final. Third time. Ottawa made no second.
Florida's mostly
This
Canadian.
will be good numbers.
Yeah, mostly all the guys on Florida are Canadian.
Yeah. Barkov's been playing really good. So is Sam Reinhart and Verhaeghe. They're Western Canadian boys. Ekblad's played well. Montour's played well. Forsling, you mentioned yesterday, that he's playing really good.
Yeah.
Forsling.
I just think Florida's deeper and better.
Oh yeah.
And Bobrovsky's
Florida's deep. They're better than they were last year.
Sure.
This is going to be a good series.
So let me ask you guys. If the Panthers win, what's the narrative in a certain fan base?
You were saying that last night.
The Dolphins fan?
It doesn't affect Dolphins one bit.
They're the ones
It probably affects Miami Heat more than it does.
If they have common sense, they know all they have to do is win a playoff game, and they won't hear the shit that they're hearing now. No more. But if they think it's Super Bowl, then they're going to be very disappointed.
Well, if the Panthers win the cup, that puts more pressure on the Dolphins.
Yeah, but again, the Dolphins' narrative,
maybe.
The Dolphins' narrative going this year is win a playoff game. They don't care about anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
And Moss, was that Grant Fuhrer there?
Oh, that they showed there? I don't think that was there.
I thought so. I didn't know that Paul
It went by quick. I know. I didn't get a good look.
I didn't get a good look either.
He's big. He still lives in Edmonton. He's big there. Grant Fuhrer.
Boy, I haven't seen this Edmonton crowd this raucous in like 30 years.
Man.
Yeah, it has me, I've always been a big fan of Ryan Smith.
He was
Captain Canada. It's funny because if you know your hockey, Billy Govern was a favorite player of mine growing up, and he was older at one point, so they've always had good players in the Oilers.
Yeah.
They never thought would play there.
They've tried so hard to find goalies over the years, and it ends up being a local kid now. Edmonton Oil Kings, Edmonton Oilers, Stuart Skinner. Who would have thought? They've tried to find a goalie for so long to get them through, get them over the hump here, get to the finals.
Well, that's the part, the least problem. They can never find a goalie.
Oh,
They have these.
Kane's Panthers fan here wants to know who had the hardest path, Oilers or did the Florida Panthers, you guys?
Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers was, oh my goodness.
Beating Rangers, beating Bruins.
I think last year.
Yeah, Florida's was tougher.
I think last year they had a pretty good story as well. They beat the Bruins, they beat the Leafs. They barely got in, right? About those?
Yeah. I still say it's their coach
Yeah,
to
he's a
win.
good. Their coach is good, Maurice.
Paul Maurice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can he finally win this
he
one
was
though?
probably Winnipeg Jets'
You
best
probably
coach
can.
ever,
I
and
mean,
they wore him out. These fucking
Mhm.
Winnipeg Jets. He had to quit.
I heard that Shifley in Winnipeg is such a dick.
Yeah, I heard he
They
ruffles
said he is
other players.
the most, like the
Blake,
worst.
Blake Wheeler was their captain. He left to. I think those two might not have got along.
They said
Well,
that guy is so self-centered that, bro, most selfish player in the NHL.
who was that Who was that American defenseman that came from Blackhawks?
Dustin Bufflin. Dustin Bufflin.
Yeah, he got.
They loved him in Winnipeg.
But he and Paul Maurice couldn't get along.
Yeah, that's true.
Bufflin was
He
great.
was way out of shape one year.
Mhm.
Like after he signed the big deal, it was
That was
crazy.
2011. He was
Dude, he was good. He could do it all as a defenseman.
Yes, he was.
But yeah, he could drink like crazy, Alonzo. I've seen him at like I've had videos like a buddy say show him at weddings and stuff. Oh my god.
Maurice gotta win this one, right, Moss?
Dustin
Right?
Bufflin.
He'd
get out of shape, but man, when he was in shape, he was amazing.
Maurice gotta win this one, right?
Maurice is awesome.
Didn't Paul Maurice, didn't he win the cup with the Hurricanes, right?
Yeah.
No, they lost. That was Peter
Laviolette, and then Maurice
okay.
when they got to another final, didn't they, or something? No. Maybe they lost in the
I'm
East.
pulling for him because I think
he was Toronto, Winnipeg. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Maurice to finally get it done.
Didn't Paul Maurice coach Leafs when their Leafs lost to Bruins?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was that the one where we came back 3-1?
Yes.
Yeah.
2011.
No, that was 2013.
Yeah, 13.
That was when we lost to
the Blackhawks.
We lost in the Chicago final.
Game one. God. 4 overtimes. I saw all
Chicago
those.
Chicago and St. Louis. We could have beat those two and had 3 cups.
These are the fools in Edmonton celebrate.
3 cups Bruins could have
had. Bro, more. You kidding me, Morris? The last 15 years, you've been the gold standard of this league, bro.
God.
I know it's frustrating.
The Blues one was hard. I thought we had it. But fucking Bennington had the year of his freaking life, Jordan.
Hey, Morris, let's be real. In our lifetime, how many times did the St. Louis Blues disappoint?
Have what?
Disappointed.
Yeah, Blues were always
never
anywhere. All of a sudden, they're in last place. They get Craig Berube, Jordan Bennington. They start using as their goalie, and they go on the streak of their lifetime. And they beat my Bruins in the final, of course.
Gretzky says he's proud of the Oilers. Getting Louis.
Who has more championship, Red Sox, Bruins, or Patriots?
That's an easy answer. I'm going to go with Red Sox.
Bruins
by one over the Pats.
Bruins have, 6. Patriots have
6.
One more. No.
Patriots got 6.
Red Sox had some way, way back, though.
Yeah, but they passed them with the 4 in the 2000s.
Yeah, 3, right? 3?
4 in the 2000s. 04, 07, 13.
Celtics have by far the most.
And 18. So
yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I expect
Celtics and Lakers have gone back and forth on who has the most. I think
think
Lakers are ahead
Clippers,
by 1 or something.
No, they
Clippers had
tied.
29.
They're tied.
They tied at 17 apiece.
So yeah, Tatum and Jaylen Brown can
Then
take the
comes
lead.
the Bulls at 6. But people don't count the Bulls because it was Jordan. And let's be honest, they haven't done anything since they left.
Yeah.
Lundqvist is getting all the credit to Skinner while they won.
Yeah, like Red Sox had those two, but how many did I gotta look it up? Red Sox have in the very old days.
No, but they won with Roof, the Red Sox.
Remember, they were good, and then they traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees, and they never won again. But they were good before that.
Yeah.
Where does it say?
So these guys are celebrating on TNT, giving the Oilers their love. And I'll say, I don't speak much on these things. What a collapse by the Dallas Stars, man.
Dallas was good, man.
They
lost in the. Didn't they lose West Conference to Vegas last year?
Yes.
So man, they so close with this unit.
So folks, Edmonton against the Florida Panthers beginning next Saturday night, June 8th in Sunrise, Florida. So it's gonna be a long time before you see sports up here, folks.
Oh yeah, so Red Sox, right? Is that the answer?
Yeah, that's why I said yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah, because way back, I looked it up now. They won 5 titles before the baby.
So they got 9. They're close to the Cardinals now.
So yeah, they have the most out of Bruins and Patriots.
Let me get out of here. Hey, Alonzo, nice to meet you. John and Vamos.
John's in the house.
Thank you for having me up here. Good night, everybody in the chat. Good night to everybody. Be good, Mark.
See you, Mace.
Next Saturday night, family.
Take care,
yeah, we'll be back for hockey next weekend when it gets going again. It'll be a little bit.
Be good, man. Be good, fellas.
Soccer talk, probably. We'll be getting ready for Euros and Copa America and more. We're still live on Mace Taggart's channel and Mossdsports World. We have liked and subscribed on both if you haven't. Always nice to have Mace around. Someone even older than me that's been watching sports since he was a kid and saw so many great eras in the 70s. Man, that must have been something. Vamos Gatos. Let's go Cats. The Panthers in the finals. Yeah, that's who John wanted. But I got Edmonton right, John. So it's all down to the final between us two. He said Dallas and Florida, and I said Edmonton. But man, I was picking Boston to beat Florida. I thought we'd exact some revenge, but we did not. The Florida team is awesome. Bobrovsky's clutch, but they got all these forwards. Like, geez.
The Flyers had Bobrovsky, but we traded him.
Columbus, right?
Yeah.
And then he won. Remember, he knocked out Tampa Bay when they were the best team one year in the first round. But yeah, he didn't have. It was hard with Columbus, and then he goes here, and he's just been awesome. Clutch for Florida. Man, I can't get back to the right screen. Oh, there. I was going to see how many votes, if we had lots of votes or what here. 50% McDavid for Conn Smythe, 21% Bobrovsky, yeah, Bouchard and Robertson only 14%. For the finals, what I'll have to have? McDavid, Draisaitl maybe Skinner's starting to get in there. Panthers, definitely Bobrovsky, maybe Barkov or Kachuk. Alternate with those ones on who thinks it's going to be Conn Smythe. Florida has a lot of guys that have stepped up. Sam Bennett, Verhaeghe, Reinhardt, they've all had big goals. Evan Rodriguez, who was at the Penguins, he's had a big goal or two. Bobrovsky and Blue Jackets swept, yeah. President's Trophy curse of the Lightning. Blue Jackets' first ever playoff win. I remember that one, John. Yeah. Bobrovsky was incredible that series. That was after leaving Philly, yeah. Goalies, this is when they're in their prime, just like soccer goalies. Like, you know, some guys come in and are amazing their rookie years, but it's usually, 27 to 32 when goalies are in their prime, just like soccer kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Cech is both, Alonzo. How amazing is that? Football goalie and a hockey goalie.
That's right.
Peter Cech in the British Hockey League.
Who did the Flyers?
What?
Who did the Flyers get in that trade?
Wasn't it a free agent? Like, wasn't it just a big signing Columbus did? I don't think it was a trade, or was it? I thought it was a big free agent deal, maybe. Or was that when he went to Florida? I can't remember.
I think it was when he went to Florida.
Was that when the big free agent deal was?
I think so.
So your trade, here, I'll look it up. Bobrovsky to Blue Jackets. I'll just type it. Try to remember. First round picks or what?
I want to say that's how he got Provorov.
No, yeah, it was a big free agent deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did Columbus trade him to Florida? I wonder.
That one, it might have been that. Bobrovsky trade, I'll put it. See if it pops up. Trade history. Oh, what happened to this site? It's weird. Screw that. That one was. Slowing it right down. Oh. Went back to here. Well, I think you're right. I think it was a trade to Florida, but yeah, free agent to Columbus. I remember there's always been rumors he was going to get traded from Florida because they were always at the cap. Oh, no, you were right. Originally, there was a trade from Flyers, but then Columbus signed him to a huge deal.
Okay.
When he was there, that's what that one was showing, is that he signed a new huge deal, Columbus, after they traded for him. And then he went to Florida. So the Flyers got Justin Ogier. He didn't mount to anything. Anthony Stolarz, he was a goalie. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Taylor
He's still
Lear.
playing.
Yeah, Anthony
He's still
Stolarz
playing.
was the second-round pick you got for Bobrovsky.
I think Anthony Stolarz is still playing.
Yeah. Yeah, he was playing last year.
That was a raw deal still, you know.
But yeah, you weren't going to sign him for that huge money he wanted, and then Columbus did.
You know what it was because you got Bogzalov instead.
Yeah.
So he was going to, Bobrovsky was not going to play regardless.
He wanted the big money, and then, Columbus signed it, and then they couldn't deal with having that big contract, and they traded him to Florida.
Yeah, because what happened was, remember that goalie we had, right? He came from the Coyotes, Bogzalov, and we signed him to a big contract. I think they're still paying him. It was like, I think 9 years, $85 million at that time, and he wound up being the most sorriest player of all time. Sergei Bogzalov. Bogzalov, I think it was his name.
He was
Bogzalov, yeah.
Crazy dude. He was either awesome or terrible.
He was terrible to Flyers.
Remember, he was on Anaheim. He was on a few teams. He'd be awesome or he'd be terrible.
So, John, that trial has still going on, or has going to, I think, take place in July, I think. But that was a bad move, man. Like, he should know better. He should have stayed away from that. And yeah, it sucks.
Points, John, is McDavid's in first, but goals, who's in first? Yeah, Zach Hyman is 13, Draisaitl 10, Wyatt Johnston on Dallas had 10, Verhaeghe and Nikushkin 9. Nikushkin got in trouble, with Colorado there again. He breached because he had to go into a alcohol rehab program or something, and I guess he tested positive for something. He got knocked out of the playoffs there when he was on a roll. He had 9 goals, man, for Colorado in those 2 series. But Zach Hyman leads the way for goals. There's so many guys on Oilers you could say is the best, like Draisaitl, Bouchard, McDavid, Hyman. Nugent Hopkins has 20 points too. Jesus Christ. The top for Florida is Tkachuk at 19, Barkov and Verhaeghe are at 17. Verhaeghe 9 goals for Florida. That's pretty clutch.
All right, Moss, that's you, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks, Alonzo, hanging out. I'll probably be shutting her down here. Take care, Alonzo.
Easy. See you, John.
Good night,
Good night,
Alonzo.
pal.
Phillies losing to the Cardinals. John, you beat down Alonzo. Skinner, he could be up there too. Like, that's what Mace said during the game, is like, he really is the MVP because they're looking for a freaking goalie so long, Oilers, and they're all over this guy early every time he has a bad game in the regular season or the start of the playoff. Now he's getting to be on a roll, Skinner. Good job by him. Big up, Jose. How are you doing tonight, BX? I got to get something to eat. I ate like barbecue in the afternoon. Mario was pumped by that. He thought he was getting stuff. I don't know. He must be in bed or something. Or I'm out this weekend chasing rabbits. See the latest short, Moss Sports World? In our description, of course, there's the Euros fantasy. Get in on it, Jose. The link. You've seen it in WhatsApp. You've seen it in the descriptions here. Superbru link is in there. the Euro match predictions, just doing the match day 1 predictions. That's, get them in there. Good stat tonight by John about that Corey Perry, 5 teams in the cup finals with. That's amazing. I wouldn't have got the I forgot about the Dallas one. I don't know how I forgot about that. But right when I was thinking of the Montreal one, I went and looked at your list. I was like, I don't have 5. I don't know. And it was, Dallas. I was forgetting. They have a good backup. Reichert. No, not right. Who's the first? Skinner? They didn't. That guy they got from the Leafs, they didn't like rolling with at all on the Oilers. He was decent on the Leafs. What is that other goalie's name? Right? Not Reichert. Jack Campbell's the one I'm thinking of. He's the third choice. Not Reichard, Pickard. Calvin Pickard is the backup. He's decent. But Jack Campbell, they signed free agent from Leafs. Remember, he had a good year at the Leafs, and he was shit with Edmonton, like bad. Every time he'd play, he had just that one fluky year with he's American too, I believe, Campbell, wasn't he? He had one good year there with the Leafs. Vegas has, where they go to Logan Thompson and Aiden Hill, 2 good goalies. Aiden Hill and Logan Thompson. Man, Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. That's the story of this weekend. Florida Panthers throwing rats on the ice. Oilers fans are going to be partying tonight and all week, man. Big ups to the Oilers. We're live on Mace Taggart's channel, Mosssports World. Make sure you hit the likes on both. Subscribe to both. We're almost at 500 Mosssports World. 7 more. We need... see who's going to get to us at 500. I was thinking maybe we will get there before the Copa America and the Euros start. We might be able to get to 500 maybe. Check out the shorts. Check out Mario today. We chased a rabbit again. Mario, what a guy. What's our votes at? McDavid, 50%, folks, for MVP, the Conn Smythe Trophy. Will Oilers win, though? Get this final. Get this Stanley Cup. 5 goals, 10 points. What's this? Postseason career with chance to close out series. McDavid's record with Oilers, 7-1, 5 goals, 10 points. Well, if he's good, they win. That's what happened. That's a lot of flying. Florida all the way to Edmonton. If it was Florida, Vancouver, even worse. Seattle's right close to Vancouver. That's probably where I'll be going. World Cup 2026, Vancouver, Seattle. It'll be pretty sweet. And I'm off to Copa America, St. Louis. Here I come, Busch Stadium. Johnny Jansen, San Luis City, and Philadelphia Phillies. No, not Philadelphia Phillies. St. Louis Cardinals game, and then a Kansas City Royals game at the least. Then we're going to fly Orlando, maybe go to Tampa Bay Rays game. Canada, Chile in Orlando. Blue Jays, Yankees back in Toronto. Maybe 2, maybe 3 of them. Maybe 1 at least. Anyways, good night from the Oasis, like Mace likes to say. Big ups, Arsenal. Let's make some big signings. Brew here. Join the Superbrus, John. Copa and Euros. Euros predictions. I don't think many have gone in, John. It was only me and Charlie so far. The match predictions for the Euros. There's a group. There's a link in the description, John. Get her done. Good night, all. Peace.